Uh, Good afternoon to one and all. On behalf of Government City College, I moderator E Pavani, along with me another moderator Vidya. Right now, she is sharing the YouTube channel live session. We welcome you to 1 week online faculty development program organized by the very prestigious and very historical, the famous educational institution of Hyderabad Government City College, Nayapul, Hyderabad, organized by IQAC Government City College and Department of Commerce and Computer Science departments. And we are organizing this 1 week online faculty development program on digital teaching tools. I now invite the chief patron, Principal Madam V. Vijaya Lakshmi Garu, and along with Vijaya Lakshmi Madam, I also invite JD Sir, Vijay Bhaskar Sir, and
I think
JD.
Vijay Bhaskar sir didn't join, but Yadagiri sir has joined.
Later you will join.
I also, sir, good afternoon, sir. I also invite Yadagiri Sir, JD Sir, and even today's resource person, Anjaneyulu Sir, to this session. Thanks a lot for honoring our webinar session today. I now request our principal madam, Vijay Lakshmi madam, to preside over the meeting. Madam.
Thank you one and all for joining for this session. And I am really very much thankful to Naveen Mittal sir for having encouraged us to conduct a program of this sort. And I am also thankful to JD1 Vijay Bhaskar Garu, JD2 Yadagiri Garu, and Balabhaskar Garu, Neeraja Madam, Naveen Chandar sir, Gajendra sir, who have helped us in organizing a program of this sort. So we all know that online education is the need of the hour and technology is really progressing and we need to update ourselves with this new technology. And we as teachers, if we don't upgrade, we cannot give the same to our students. So I request all the participants to please maintain a decorum and see that we will maintain this program very nicely. And we have the best of the speakers we have invited for these sessions. It will be a true hands-on experience and definitely you will enjoy and you will learn new things and you will have a different learning experience. That I assure you all. So I now request Yadagiri sir to please address the gathering. So Yadagiri sir, can I have some words from you?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. At the outset, I appreciate and congratulate Dr. Vijaya Lakshmi, Principal of the College and IQAC Coordinator, faculty members of Computer Science and organizers of Government City College, Hyderabad, Telangana, for organizing 1 week faculty development program by inviting eminent scholars and professors from various parts of Telangana and also country, and Professor Anjaneyulu sir. Welcome to all the participants who are taking part in this FDP 1 week program on digital teaching tools. In the present scenario, digital teaching tools are playing vital role in teaching and learning process. As per the guidelines issued by MHRD and UGC, our Dynamic Commissioner of Collegiate Education, Sri Naveen Mittal, IAS Garu, has taken steps to complete the syllabus of UG courses through online classes by using different online platforms. More than 90% of the faculty have taken classes and conducted different programs through online. During last academic year, CC has taken initiation to establish virtual classrooms in the government degree colleges and started some of the courses through online and encouraging to utilize digital teaching tools in UG courses. Rapid increase of digital technologies in bringing radical changes in the way education is being delivered and received. The outreach of educational programs is improving day by day with the digitalization of education. Digital education is providing both teachers and students new opportunities to teach and learn, thereby ensuring greater participation in the overall learning process. With the advent of new technology aided learning tools such as smart boards, MOOCs, tablets, and laptops, etc., has transformed the way education is being imparted in colleges. With the advent of interactive devices, learning is no longer confined to a traditional classroom setup. In recent past, number of digital learning platforms have come up and are being successfully used by students and teachers. Digital learning resources can be suitably used by the teachers for their upgradation, improvement without any hesitation, and can continue to be a learner at every age, which eventually improves their teaching quality. Besides, many of them may not be that well equipped with the technology tools to avail of remote learning. Here, the Digital India vision of the government is emerging as a vital instrument for solving the present crisis due to COVID-19. With these few words, once again, I congratulate the principal and her team. All the best. Thank you for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for gracing on this occasion. And I'm very, very happy that Namit Mittal sir has really taken a very, very good initiative. And maybe university teachers are not using all these tools, but we started using everything. And that is the good part of CCE. And we are grateful to you, sir, for coming down. And I will start sharing my presentation. Okay, can I go ahead?
Thank you.
Yeah. Lucy?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, did you make me the host, co-host?
Yes, ma'am. Is there any problem?
Yeah, sharing. I'm not getting any sharing.
1 minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are already a co-host, ma'am.
But I'm not getting the option to share.
No problem.
You share, okay?
Oh, what do you want me to share, ma'am? Exactly the picture or the PPT? Which one?
Wait. Why is that not coming? Share.
No problem.
Okay.
I'll try to share. Okay, ma'am. You want me to share? I'll do it.
Okay, wait. 1 minute. Give me a little time. Okay. Some problem with my computer. Okay, start sharing. Busi, are you ready? Yeah.
The pic, ma'am.
Yeah. It's we all know that this is 21st century and education really is changing down, and the education system should be in such a way that it must be able to communicate culture, time, and geographies. But what is happening is in India we have around 620 million youth below. Busi, you keep sliding now. Hello, Busi?
1 minute.
Yeah, you keep sliding. Okay, second slide.
1 minute.
Yeah.
Ma'am, this is just a pic,
okay.
right?
Okay. I'll continue. So
yeah.
Technology will not really replace great teaching, but technology in the hands of great teachers can really transform the society. That is something as teachers we all need to learn, and we all need to have some knowledge about the various tools of digitalization, the computers, the internet, the smartphone, the scanners, digital cameras, the projectors, and the printers. Why should we use digitalization? We need to use digitalization because it will be used for online admission, for online examination, web sharing, for digital material, PPT, PDF, docs, and learning management system, and groups on social working. And you can also use your research for digital publication. So how does this digitalization in education help you? So it can be helpful to you in learning and teaching. for evaluation, for research, for extension, and for your administration. What are the real advantages of digitalization? So it will save your time. It will make you to be more transparent. There is no geographical limits. 24/7 you can be doing some work, and it also minimizes human errors. So let us try to learn about the changes the online education system has brought up. So a blackboard to broadband is the real thing that happened during this pandemic. We are now using this crisis as an opportunity, and education system needs to change with time. Teachers need to enhance technical knowledge, and we should follow three main principles. One is connectedness, that is, people should get connected. You have to collect all the material. There should be collaboration, and we need a new approach anywhere, anytime. And that is the learning experience we must have. So technology is not a motivating factor, but it is a must for today's generation. Teachers need to become facilitators, and they should work for the individual progress of the students. Assessment, evaluation, everything becomes necessary. Teachers need to adapt and grow as data collectors, analysts, researchers, planners, curricular experts, problem solvers, and in a way, technology will really provoke your students. Students become more curious, they boost engagement and lead to a better learning comprehension. So now let us see what are the real advantages of online education. We become more adaptable. We manage complexities, self-direction, curiosity really increases, creativity increases, risk-taking mannerism increases, and high-order thinking comes up, and you can team everything. Collaboration comes up, interpersonal relationships comes up, and social interactive skills, communication skills, all these improve through your online education system. So any technology which increases the rate of learning and would enable the teacher to teach less and learner to learn more. So that is what it happens. And let me tell you people that taking online classes should never be always in an interactive mode. And we must see that we have to construct a course, we have to define the objectives of the course, we have to give a course design, set a time period, develop the course. You must try to deliver the course, giving some PPTs, giving some explanations, and sending some material, etc. And then you have to make the assessment, and finally evaluation and discussion forum, and finally collect your feedback. So that is how this online education system should go on. So I request all the teachers to please see that you should be gurus, because initially our gurus, they used to teach everything to their students. So right from virtues to language to arts to everything. So like that, if a teacher learns some technical skills, they can upgrade themselves, they can be able to convey everything in a better way. And that is how a society should progress. So education is always a backbone to our society. And
Bhusi sir,
Yes, ma'am.
what happened to principal madam?
I think there might be a little problem with the internet. No problem. Let's wait for 1 or 2 minutes, then we'll move on according to that.
Bhusi sir, try to.
Okay, no problem. I'll just try to contact ma'am. Meanwhile,
I'll ask sir to continue. Varaprasad.
Yes.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Hello.
Yes.
Hello. Am I audible, sir? Sir, am I audible?
Yes, sir. It is audible.
Sir, Prasad sir, ఒక్క నిమిషం ఉండండి. Just a minute.
Okay.
All dear participants, because of some internet problem, principal madam couldn't complete the session. Meanwhile, without wasting our precious time, I request our IQAC coordinator, Sri Varaprasad Garu, to start the session.
Yeah, thank you, madam. Pound madam, thank you very much. First of all, good afternoon, everyone who are participating in the 1 week FDP program of Google Teaching Tools. So, a brief introduction to the IQAC cell of Government City College. Government City College established in the year 1929. Almost we are reaching to 100 years soon. And IQAC cell was established in the year 2004, and we went for 3 cycles of NAC accreditation in 2004, 2012, and 2018. And all these 3 times we got the accreditation of the NAC with a good grade point average. And we are also supporting other government colleges in the recent times due to the changed pattern of NAC system. Most of the government colleges are getting suffered, so we are helping other colleges also in guiding the NAC new system. And coming to the FDP program, that is digital teaching and tools. As earlier speakers told, it is inevitable for all the faculty members to follow the online teaching tools nowadays because of the COVID situations. All of you must have heard about IIT Bombay taking a resolution that in the academic year 2020 and 21, they are completely going for online classes. There is no offline classes at all. So maybe one day we may also get through all those phases and situations. So we should be ready for that situations in order to meet some of the requirements of online teaching technologies. After the brainstorming sessions with the organizing committee, we have designed some tools. We incorporated some tools in our faculty development program, which will be useful for the especially government degree teachers, government degree lecturers, to address the online teaching issue. So some of the tools we are going to introduce in the FDP program are Google tools, online evaluation methods, Google Classrooms, how to do virtual boards and how to do Moodles, and also Microsoft Teams, and also how to do the online certification making for the Google Forms and screen capturing techniques and all. So I know that all of our degree teaching faculty have gone through the online system of education in recent times based on the Commissioner's order. From April 15th to March 15th, we all followed different platforms of Cisco, Zoom, WebEx, and Skype, etc. Everything. But even then, it is an added advantage. Whatever we are offering the faculty development teaching program, it will be an added advantage to what we know earlier. And also we can clarify almost all our doubts, especially the people who are coming from humanities and social sciences background. They are demanding, they are requesting, even from our college also, they're requesting continuously, because the computer literacy and the technological awareness is not that much is there because we are experts in our subjects, but not on the how to handle the computer and the online frameworks. So I definitely hope that it is definitely this sessions, this FDP program will be helpful for all the candidates. And I request all the candidates to make use of this facility and try to raise any questions and queries through messages. We are there. Our resource persons are very much ready to answer all those things. And you can also interact through our WhatsApp groups also with our organizers. And thank you for all your time. And I hope this program will be a successful program and we'll meet daily. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, Varaprasad Garu. Now I request Bhusi Anil sir, Principal Madam, did she come back? Hello?
Yeah. She's coming back. She's coming back, but she asked us to move on.
Now I request Bhusi Anil sir, organizer of today's, this FDP program, to give the opening remarks pertaining to the instructions to be given to all participants. Many of the participants are raising their hands in between. I request you, sir, to give all the instructions to the participants.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. First of all, good evening, everybody, and I welcome all the participants to this faculty development program on digital teaching tools. And I just wanted to briefly outline the course schedule as well as the instructions that are to be followed throughout the program. But already Varaprasad sir, IQAC coordinator, has already just given briefly what are the sessions that we are going to have and everything. And but still, I would like to briefly outline the schedule, and then after that I'll just give you a few instructions that are to be followed. First of all, on today we are going to have a class on Google Tools by Professor Anjaneyulu garu from NIT Warangal, and the second day, that is on 30th, we are going to have a session on online evaluation tools by Sunil Kumar Duburi, Department of Computer Science from Government Degree College, Rajahmundry. Then after that, on the 1st July, we are going to have a class on Certify-M tool, which we use for certificate making in Google Forms. And after that, a screen recording tool, some with audio and video lectures. How do we create and all of that? A couple of faculty members are coming from the Department of Computer Science and from the Department of Physics of St. Pius Degree and PG College, Hyderabad. And on 2nd July, we are going to have a session on Google Classroom, which will be delivered by me only. And on 3rd July, we'll be going to have a class on virtual classroom. And this is going to be delivered by a couple of faculty members which are very experienced in this field, who are working in Commissioner of Collegiate Education, Telangana. Person is Gajendra Babu, ICT officer, and who is a lecturer in commerce from Government Degree College, Malkajgiri. And the another person is Naveen Chandra Raju. He's also from CCE, Nampalli, Hyderabad. And on 4th July, we are going to have a class on Moodles, which will be delivered by Madhusudan JV from University of Hyderabad. And the last day, this is just like an extra session that we wanted to just give an advantage to these participants, which will be delivered by a Microsoft executive from a Microsoft corporation. He will come and he'll try to deliver some of the Microsoft tools which are essentially being used in the field of digital teaching. And this is what about briefly, because I don't want to take much of your time, because already we have started off this session almost like 20 and 30 minutes before, and Sar is also waiting. And just briefly, just bear with me, just briefly, I'll go a couple of, just a few instructions that are to be followed. And in fact, these instructions already we have shared with email in even in WhatsApp also. And the same instruction that I would like to just briefly just tell you what are they exactly. And the link that we have shared today, the same link works for all the days. This is very, very important. The link that we have shared today, this is going to work for all the days. We are not going to send any new link to enter into the sessions in the remaining days. And one more sincere request is for you. Please do not share this link with anybody. Please use it for yourself. That is very, very important. Then after that, those particularly, there are overwhelming response from most of the participants who have not registered, but they wanted to be a part of this program. They have approached from different platforms. I request, and we are also maintaining another platform in YouTube, and I request all the participants who have not registered but who are very much interested in this program, please try to use that facility, and we'll be in touch with you, and we'll be going to just send you all the feedbacks and the questionnaire and everything. Just stay with us, and definitely we'll be going to make you be a part of this officially. We'll be going to make a part of this program, and after that. Please, if anybody is just having any problem with the video and audio, try to check yourself also there on the other side. If you, if any problem with the audio, just try to get it a better, like headphones and earphones, so that you'll get a better audibility and all that. And another thing is just if you have any queries, just try to during the session. If you have any queries, just put it in the chat box, and there is a team who are working on that, and they will note down your questions, and they will be transferred to our resource person at the end of the session. So we will. You don't need to just put it in any other platforms like WhatsApp and all that. And those who are watching in YouTube live stream, they can put their doubts in there in the chat box. And there is also one of the person who is working from our side. They will collect those questions, and they'll try to transfer it to the moderator. Moderator will post those questions to the resource person. So you don't need to directly get involved into it. Okay. Then I sincerely request that, other than the questions, you don't need to put any other information in the chat box. That is for our smooth conduction of this whole program. It's a sincere request. When it comes to attendance, there is no special attendance, but our basically our system itself is just monitoring all the participants and how much time that they are spending in the program and all that. So we are not going to send any other special attendance form and all of that. And when it comes to feedbacks, this is very, very important. Every day after the session, after the end of the session, within 1 hour, 1.5 hours, we are going to send a feedback form, and through email to those who registered in a proper way. And whereas in the YouTube, the people who are watching, they'll get another feedback form in the WhatsApp through WhatsApp. So basically, everybody who's going to watch either in Zoom platform or in YouTube platform, they are going to get a feedback form. So every day there will be a feedback form, and that you have to fill it up and you have to submit it. That is very much essential, that we are going to take into consideration while we are going to shortlist for certificates and all of that. That is one thing. Another thing, there is going to be one examination at the end of the program. That examination is also very, very important, and those who are going to score 60% and above, they will be considered for the certificates and all. So basically what we are going to do is, as a whole, those who have registered and those who have attended all the classes and right from starting to the ending, and then after that submitted all the feedback forms of all the sessions and overall feedback, then after that the end examination. All these things together we are going to take into consideration. Then we will decide and who is just going to get certified by certificates or not. This is what is all about. Any other queries if you have, just feel free to put it in the WhatsApp platform. Otherwise, email is also available. Through email also you can just put it. We'll try our level best to give responses to all your queries. Thank you so much, and over to Pavani madam.
Sir, Busi sir, please share screen share resource person sir.
Yes.
Introduction. Before introducing today's resource person, I just would like to thank our JD sir, Yadgiri sir, for gracing this occasion through his opening remarks. Then our principal madam, who has given spectacular remarks pertaining to the importance of online education. I also thank Varaprasad sir for briefing the participants pertaining to the IQAC wing of Government City College. And very spectacularly, Busi Anil Kumar sir has given so many instructions pertaining the do's and don'ts which are supposed to be followed by all the participants. Thanking all these persons, I now move on to introduce Anjaneyulu sir, Professor L. Anjaneyulu garu. Sir was born in 1967 in India, and he obtained his BTech ECE in 1989. Anjaneyulu sir, I'm sorry, I'm from arts department, basically from economics. I may not be knowing the terms, please don't mind. He completed his MTech from REC, that is NIT Warangal, in 1991, and PhD from NIT Warangal. He worked as project officer at Institute of Armament Technology. Sir?
Yeah.
Sir?
Yes, please go. 1 minute.
Is that okay, sir?
బ్రదర్ కొంచెం మాలో లేచిదాకే రాదు, ఇట్లా వేసినట్టు కొంచెం పైకి వేసినట్టు వేస్తే దీనికి అంటుకున్నట్టు ఉండాలి.
Sir, shall I continue, Busi sir?
1 minute, madam. Yes, please, ma'am.
So he worked, Anjaneyulu sir worked as senior staff scientist at Helios Software Systems Madras after spending 6.5 years in defense research. He joined back NIT Warangal in 97 as a regular faculty in EC department and professor in charge of Center for Innovation and Incubation at NIT Warangal, professor in charge of MOUs, IPR Cell, EPICS projects and Technology Entrepreneurship Program. He is a fellow of Institute of Engineers, International Association of Engineers, Institution of Electronics and Telecommunication Engineers. He is a member of Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, Indian Society for Technical Education, Antennas and Propagation Society, Signal Processing Society, Local Organizing Committee of Rashtriya Avishkar Abhiyan. These are the few important points pertaining to our today's resource person. Sir, thanks a lot for accepting our invitation and gracing this occasion. Now I hand over the session to our respected resource person, Sir Anjaneyulu garu.
Okay, thank you for that introduction, and good afternoon, everyone. Yeah. So the topic that has been assigned to me for today's talk is to speak on the Google tools. Before that, I thought let me spend a couple of minutes on the online education that we are talking about. I have few insights into this, and I would like to share with you all a few things where online education may not be a correct solution. Yeah, so I'm just sharing my screen now. So I hope you all can see this screen. Usually for online education, there are different ways. We can use meeting apps like TeamLink, Zoom, and the Indian version of this software called Say Namaste that has been recently developed by our people. Then we have the Google Meet, an integrated video conferencing solution, part of the Google platform. Then we have Cisco WebEx and GoToMeeting, etc. And we can use, I mean, these are only apps, meeting, apps. But if you want to have a full-fledged classroom facilities with all kinds of, all kinds of facilities, then probably we may have to use a more sophisticated platforms like TCS Ion, edX, Moodle, or free Google Classroom, Microsoft Teams, etc. So for full-fledged classroom teaching, we should be using some of these things rather than using apps, meeting apps like this. But however, it's a good start to use these apps. But however, we should keep moving to some of these, because some of these platforms are mostly paid platforms. We may have to subscribe and pay some money, even in these apps also to exceed the limits, though we have to pay money. But out of all this, we can start with Google Classroom, for which you don't have to pay any money, but it has all the facilities that you guys need. All right. So, I mean, before me, a few speakers have highlighted the advantages of online teaching and significance of online, class, especially in the current global pandemic situation. But however, I thought, let me throw some light on some of the not exactly demerits, but some of the limitations and why online teaching is not always preferable. Though, we take it as a challenge and take it as a tool in the current situation. It is from the point of view that it cannot anyway completely replace the conventional teacher. I think all of us as teachers, we agree that, and maybe we can use the online whenever there's a need for us to show animations or videos or images, PowerPoint slides or docs, which usually take, more time for writing on the board or, for explaining. We can definitely resort to such, online thing. And what is required is a kind of a blended learning. It's a combination of online and offline. If online can't be avoided, it should be a combination of online and offline called blended learning. The reason why I said, the online teaching is not always suitable is typically, especially at the elementary level. Okay, at the college level, it's all right. Because, we need a kind of a cognitive support for learning to get enhanced. So when in the online, teaching, that cognitive support is missing. It means the live interaction between the teacher and the taught is missing in online. And also the teacher cannot actually read the, read the face or they read the feelings of the teachers in a way to modulate the teacher's, lecture. So this cognitive support is very, very important for any learning to get enhanced, which is missing in, online teaching. And also, online teaching actually it increases inequality among students because, all students can't afford to have online facility for, for listening. For example, especially in the situation like this, when students are their native place, they may not get good internet connectivity, or they may not afford to, subscribe for a high-speed connectivity. So it is possible that there may be some kind of inequality that may be created due to the online thing. And also, especially in schools and colleges, and inequality in education that may lead to inequality in education. So especially from the cognitive point of view, schools, colleges is all right. I have no say about the colleges, but for schools, I think, I mean, in my personal view, online education is not advisable, because at the school, because after the parents, teacher is one, the students are the children at the school. They respect most, and they actually try to get more knowledge from the teacher after the mother or after the parents at the school. So therefore, they need an environment, not a screen and a camera, but they need a lively environment where they play, they chit chat, they talk to their friends, and then in the discussion they learn many things, and they also talk to teacher. Teacher actually, apart from the regular classes, teacher also shares a lot of stories. So therefore, the kind of a learning environment in a school is very lively, and that is what is required at that age, especially till the class of 9th standard, 10th standard. In my personal opinion, online classes, though we are conducting now because we have no other go, just to save time because of the pandemic. But however, to the extent possible, online education is not preferable, in my personal opinion, till the 10th standard. Because we are using a tool that is external to the human interaction. Okay, so any tool that we use external to the human interaction will not actually give a complete meaning of the learning process. Remember, the learning process is cognitive to 80%. It is cognitive in nature 80%, and that's the only reason I am telling. So, but however, as I said, that it cannot replace conventional teaching system, the conventional blackboard kind of a teaching system. But here I have some, statistics where we'll say at school level, that is at primary, upper primary, high school level, we can use it for 30 to 40%, but not beyond that. That is my opinion. To show any supplementary material like videos, animations at the school level, remaining 70% has to be in a lively environment. But because of pandemic, we are not able to do that. But there is an excuse. But but later we can't completely rely on online education. That's what I mean to say. So 60 to 7% by the teacher only, and online is add-on only at school level. And a demonstration or lab component by teachers is important till 10th standard to consolidate the concept. Now we cannot have this online, because a teacher explaining an experiment while doing it, and vis-a-vis looking at an experiment in a video, both are different. Okay, so therefore it is important, especially for demonstration or lab components, it should be live. Okay, we can't get enough information when it is seen through a video. Okay, and also and at college level it is okay to the extent of 60 to 70%. For example, now you are all at college level and your students are also matured, so for them up to 60-70% we can go online because they are matured enough, they can understand. But at school level, as I told it, my opinion is not. And at university level also we can go nearly up to 70% online, but at least 30% should be offline. Offline means what? There should be some other platform where the teacher interacts directly with the students as and when possible. Okay, and also online system will be more suitable for certificate courses, diploma certificate courses, or a PG diploma courses, or executive diploma courses, distance education. For these things, anyway, online is there is no other option. And also the duration is not an yearly duration; it's only a few months or a few weeks. So therefore, online can be done, more suitable for online things. So these are some of my insights onto what an actual online education means. So in the current situation, whoever is best in online, they will survive, and whoever is not best, the rest will be jobless. Okay, so that's going to be the situation currently. But anyway, so these are some of my few thoughts on online. Thank you for your attention, and then I'll go on to my actual topic of demonstration. So as part of Google tools, today I plan to demonstrate, show it to you, though many of you know partly, and many of you also may be practicing, but for the benefit of others, hundreds of others who do not know. I thought I'll demonstrate using some of these Google tools, starting with Google Drive, and then Google Forms, Google Sheets, Google Docs, and if time permits, there's a thing called Google Earth. Okay, thank you so much. For this, I don't want to use slides, but I want to show you, exactly where to go and how to click and how to create something. So actually, these things take a lot of time, but I'll try to optimize my time and show the important functionalities. And anyway, you have to spend a lot of time in practicing all these things with the help of people who know these things. I mean, your colleagues, okay, or maybe some other tutorials that we can take and then learn. Okay, thank you so much. I'll just go and go to one of my, main, and for all these tools you need to have a mail ID. Okay, and then from the mail ID, for all these tools, once you log into the email, you have actually buttons here, as you see here, Google Apps. So you have to click on that. Okay, and you have to click on that, and then all the Google tools.
Anjaneyulu sir, we are not able to see. We are only able to see your PPT. I think you better stop your PPT and again start your.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right. Actually, I think only that window I've shared earlier.
You just close that window and open.
Please. Yeah, okay then. Yeah, right. Now
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt you.
No problem, madam. In fact, I couldn't get that. All right. Anyway, so yeah, fine. So I'll just show you, this screen where I know after you log into the mail, I think it should be all right now.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. So all the Google apps are here. Okay. After you log into the mail, there are so many you can see here, like Gmail, Calendar, Sheets, Drive, Docs, Slides. Okay, sites, groups, contacts, then Cloud, Meet, Chat, YouTube, Maps. There are so many things, So actually, it's good that you learn all these things to the extent possible. So, but for today, within the time given to me, I have chosen only few important tools. Okay, starting from Google Drive, as you see over here. Okay, so Google Drive basically, it's it's a synchronization and then a folder or rather a device essentially where you can have a storage. Typically generic term we can use what is called a cloud storage. Okay, so this tool will be helpful for you whenever it's like you have the documents available wherever you go, because every day we keep working with a lot of documents. We do spreadsheets and we do some we do project reports, and we keep building a lot of inventory tables and a lot of survey forms we keep creating. So day in and day out we keep working on so many different types of documents, and usually what do? We always store the documents in our local computer, and or sometimes we try to store in our email. Okay. But many times we face a situation that when you are out of your office or out of your home, suddenly when you wanted a document, you find it difficult to get it. So Google Drive is one such facility for us. It's a cloud storage. It's a where when you store all your stuff into this, you can access it from anywhere, provided you have the internet connectivity. You can always log into the email and then go to this thing called Google Drive. They offer it for free. The Google offer it for free with a storage anything from 5 GB to 15 GB. So therefore you can store any kind of information that you have. It can be photographs, or they can be Word documents, they can be Excel sheets, or they can be audio files, or they can be video files, whatever it is. You can just store them and organize them in different folders, and then you can access from anywhere. So that's about the Google Drive. And when you are organizing, so when you click on the Google Drive after you log in, essentially, you'll be seeing, a menu on the left side, like what is shown over there, and it shows My Drive here. And then you can always, right click here, and then you can create, you say new folder, and then upload files, upload folder, like that. Okay, these are some of the facilities. So when you are new to Google Drive, when you click on the drive, you will not see any of these, things that I am showing here, but it will be empty. So to start with, what you can do, you can go and then say, I want to create a new folder. Okay. For example, you have some office documents, and or you have some personal documents. So you can create a folder called personal. Let us say you can click on the new folder here. It will ask you what kind of folder you want. So I'll just say personal. Okay. Personal data. So when I say personal data and then say create, okay, when you say create, and then it creates a folder called personal data, which you can see here. Okay. So now a folder is created in my Google Drive, and then I can upload all my files into this. Okay. Now to upload all the files, now again you can go here, and then when you say upload files, okay. So you can actually, to upload files, you can be you can just double click on this folder. So it is empty now. There are no files here, personal data that I'm showing here. So you can upload files into this folder by right clicking here and say upload files. Okay. Or you can click on this arrow. Okay. And then say upload files. So when you say upload files, when you click on the upload files here, it is showing your local drive. Okay. Now from this, you can upload file. For example, I have a small file here in my folder here. You can anyway navigate through all the folders here, because anyway it's your local computer, and then you can navigate. For example, I want to let's say I have some personal data. I'll go to my personal. Let us say in F drive, I have a folder called personal here. I'll go to personal. These are all my personal files. Okay. For example, I want to upload my signature here, so that I can sign anywhere, wherever I am there. I can simply access, or I want to upload my photo. So you can simply click the file. If you want to upload multiple files, press Control key and then keep selecting all the files that you want. Okay, and then say open. So when you say open, so you can see here uploading 4 items. Okay, it is showing here, and it puts a right click here. Now it has uploaded my signature. It has uploaded my my photograph. It has uploaded my official stamp, all that. So now let us say I'm out of office, wherever I am. Let's say I want to create an official document and put a signature, and I want to put my official stamp. I can simply take this, download this, and copy paste in my official document. Okay. So this is a way that I can create a folder in a Google Drive and then upload all my stuff in that. Okay. So that is uploading individual files. Let us say you want to upload a complete folder, okay, which is existing on your, then you can say my drive and simply say upload entire folder. Okay. So I'll say entire folder now. So so before you say upload, you have to be, now currently I am here. So whatever folder I am uploading, that will come in this list. Okay. For example, I want to upload in the personal data that I have created. So I have to sit here. I have to go here. So in this, the folder will be uploaded. Okay. So therefore, first of all, you should be in a place where you want to upload the folder, and then say upload. Now I'll just click here and say upload files or upload folder. You can do that, or you can create a new folder here. Okay. You can right click and say upload folder. Okay. So currently I am in the personal data. I have right clicked here and I'm seeing simply upload folder. Okay. Now it is asking which folder I need to upload. So what I will do now, in Drive F, I have a folder called Recos. Okay. This folder where I keep giving a lot of recommendations to the students, and all my student recommendations are in this folder. Let us say I want to upload this particular folder, or I have a folder called parental. Okay. Or I have a folder called my PhD scholars or exam tool, whatever. Now let's say I want to upload this folder called exam tool into personal data folder where I am currently. So simply select that and say upload. Okay. So upload 4 files. It is saying only do this if you trust this site. So simply say upload. Okay. So now it is saying 1 of 4. Okay. 2 of 4, all like that. It is showing me the progress here on the screen. Okay. So it is showing me so it gave me a green tick. It means it is uploaded. So I can just go and verify here. This is the folder that got just uploaded. Okay. So I can just open it and then see what are the files which are uploaded in this. Okay. So this is the fundamental, step of using a Google Drive. Okay. So therefore now these files are available wherever you go. Okay. Wherever you go, simply open your mail, click on the, apps here. Okay. Yeah. Click on the apps over here and click on the Google Drive. Immediately you will see all the stuff here, which you can access. So after you go there, for example, you want a particular file. Let us say I wanted this particular file. So what do you do now in the local system, wherever you are there, when you want this particular information, simply let us say I want my signature or I want my photograph. Simply right click and say download. So when you right click on download, and it gets downloaded into your local system wherever you are. Okay. Wherever you open this, simply say download. and then it gets downloaded. And when you want to, let us say I want to remove this file, say, rename it, okay, and say rename. Or you want to delete it, you can do it by clicking on the remove button. So therefore, once we have the files here, there is a menu which you get by simply right clicking. You give a right click, you press the right button of your mouse on any of these files, then you get this menu. In this menu, again you have a lot of options. Okay, one option, a few options that I just described. One is download, remove, rename, things like that. Okay. Now, for example, you want to shift this file, okay, from this into this folder. Okay. One thing is that you can directly click on this, and then you can click. That means hold left button. That means you click the left button of the mouse, hold it and drag like this. Drag, and you want to transfer this into this folder. Simply go to this folder and then leave it there. That means release the mouse button, left mouse button. So therefore, this file got now transferred into this. Now you see, I can open this and then check. You see here, my signature has got now transferred to this. Okay, that's how actually in the given folders, from any folder to any folder, you can transfer folder to folder. You can transfer, or one folder to another folder also you can transfer. For example, I want to transfer this. Simply right click on this left button. Okay, and then click and hold the left button, and simply without releasing the button, drag it and then take to this folder and then release the button. Okay, it get transferred. Okay, so that's how we can transfer. Or if you want to transfer to some other folder somewhere in the other higher level, what you can do, you can right click here and then you say here move to. Okay, you want to move this file to some other folder which is not currently here. Simply say move to, and it will ask where do you want to move. Okay, it is showing me the thing, whether you want to move here or you want to go up by one level. You just click here to some other new folder. You can give a new name here and then transfer. Okay, so this is how you can transfer to other folder. So these are some of the options available, right? Now let us say now you have created what is called a personal data folder. Now whatever is there in this folder, you want to share it to somebody else. Okay, let us say if not personal data, let us say you have created some official documents, and these official documents you want to share with your colleague, let us say. Okay, so that they can also access this particular data. So then what we can do, okay, I will not take personal. Okay, so what I will do now, I'll create another folder here in the main thing. All right, I'm giving let us say okay, or I'll do one thing. So the same folder, for the time being, to just demonstrate you, I'll just rename this. Okay, right click here and say rename. I'm renaming this personal data to just to demonstrate you. Just say, I'll say official data. Okay, I said okay, just to demonstrate you for the time being. So now I've got this official data folder here. All right, so now this particular folder I want to share to my colleague. Okay, so that they can also access. So what I can do now, so sharing can be done to a file or a folder. Okay, now I'm just showing you. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll just open this folder. Let us say I have these files. Now there is a photograph. This photograph I want to share only to one of my friends. Only this file I want to share. So what I can do now, just right click on this and then say share here. Okay, just share. So when you say share, it is saying loading and saying with whom you want to share. See, I am the owner. My mail ID is seen here. It is showing I am the owner. Okay, now I can share this. Okay, now I have to add email ID here. Add people or groups. Okay, you can give a group email ID or you can give a individual email ID. Okay, or so when you type an email ID here and say done, so then they will get an email saying that so and so person has shared so and so file with you. That's the meaning. Okay, or what you can do, there is a link here, copy link. Okay, so for this particular file, a link gets generated. That link also you can email. The two ways we can do now. Okay, so let us say I want to share with somebody. Okay, here. Okay, so this is the file. Now I want to share this particular photograph of mine. Sorry, I'll do once again. Okay, share this to. I want to share this with my HOD. Okay, so I have now given the email ID of my HOD, which is in all in my contacts. Okay, now what it is saying, notify people. Okay, notify people means what? The moment I say send here in the corner, so the ECE HOD will get an email saying that so and so person has shared a file. This particular file, ECE_Anjaneyulu JPG. This particular file has been shared to you. Like that, they will get an email. Okay. So when they get an email, when they click on that, the file will open. Okay. So that they can use it for whatever purpose they want. Okay. But for that, if you click on this and remove this tick, okay, then they will not get an email. Then you should give a sharing link. You see here, share is there here. Okay. So they get a link there. Okay. And if you say notify people, they get by email, and you can also type a message here saying that I can say, okay, dear sir, I am sharing my photo for the I'm sharing my photo for for department magazine purpose. Okay, like that we can send something and then say send. Okay, fine. Now here there are some permissions here. Okay, editor. Okay, view, commenter, editor. Okay, when you say editor permission, that means the file can be modified. That means in that folder, whatever you are showing, when you say editor, with whomever we are sharing, that person can rename the file, or you can even delete the file also when you say editor. But you want the person to use the file only for copying, not for any editing, then you say only viewer. When you give only view permission, viewers of this file can see comments and suggestions, and they can only download, or they cannot remove the file from the folder. That is the meaning. But when you say editor, they can even rename or even delete the file. Okay. So if you are collaborating a particular folder where people can add files and remove files, then you give the editor permission. Okay, click on the editor. Okay, but if you want them only to download the files and not to disturb the original files, then you see only view permission. But if you want them to just comment, you give a commenter permission here. Okay, so therefore this is a way in which you can share a folder or share a file with the permissions. Okay, so for example, I will say send here now. Okay, and notify. Okay, so I'm just now clicking send. Okay, so the moment I say send, it say person added, and email has been sent to that person. Now again, when I want to verify, I can always again click on this, right click, and again click on the share. Okay, now it is telling me it is already shared with this, and the person is only a commenter. Okay, because I've saved only the commenter. You see here, earlier this was not there. Now it is shown that this particular file has been shared with the so and so email ID, so and so person, with the commenter as a thing. Or I can make it an editor later on, or give a temporary access, or the make owner. If you say make the owner, then they can even modify the file. So let us say if I say editor now editor permission is given, it is saying pending changes. When you say save here, now it is saved with the editor permission. Again, right click, and then you can click on the share and verify that this person has an editor permission. Okay, and now if you want to add more people for the same file, you can always add here. Okay, now you can go here and add any of the people that you wanted to see. Let's say I wanted to add this person. Okay, add this person and say send. Okay, so that person also gets an email now when you add that. So anytime you can add more and more people to share that particular resource. Okay, or what you can do a copy link here. Okay, you get a complete drive link. Okay, a drive.google.com/so. You get a link here that is called copy link option. Okay, so this link say link copied. Okay, now you can say done. Okay, so that now the link is in the memory. Now when you are sending an email, okay, for example, okay, let me go to the mail now. Now I'll go to the mail here. Now link is copied anyway. Now I'm composing a mail. I'm composing a mail to so and so. Let us say this is a person. Subject is, let us say, photo, for photograph. Okay, and then here you say something like dear sir. Okay, okay, this is the link for my photo, like that. All right. Okay, PHOTO, and then come here, and then the link is in the memory in the clipboard. Simply press Control V. Okay, Control V is for pasting. Okay, you see that link came now. Okay, so this is the complete path of that particular file in my Google Drive. It is saying https drive.google.com/file/ something is giving. Okay, so that is the file. Now I can say send here, so that now the email is now sent. Okay, so when the email is sent, it means that they have the now they have the link for the photograph. When they click on that, this particular file will be displayed, so which they can download and copy. Okay, so I have explained to you so far how to use the Google Drive, how to create a folder, and how to upload files into the folder, or how to upload the entire folder, and how to share the files in the folder. Now, if you want to, for example, share this entire folder called exam tool, same procedure. Simply right click on this and then simply say share. Okay, and then it will ask you with whom you want to share this entire folder. Again, you add the mail ID of the person, and then type some message if you want. Okay, the folder is shared. Okay, and then say send. Okay, so then if the moment you say send, they'll get an email saying that so and so folder is shared. Okay, fine. So this is how in Google Drive we can upload the files. Okay, as I've shown you already how to upload the files. Okay, we can create folders, and we can share. Okay, all that you can do. So this is what actually you share with others. Okay, so now whatever I'm showing on my screen, all these are various folders that I'm organizing in my Google Drive. And then I have this particular folder which I have shown you just now is what I have created now, and then explain to you how do we share. Of course, there are also few options out here like open with. Okay, so if there is a file, for example, if there is a file, you can open with some connected apps, because all these apps are interconnected. Okay, for example, if I have an Excel file in my folder, I can open with Google Sheets. That's the meaning of this. Okay, so we can open with the corresponding app on the Google for that particular file. So I showed you how to share. So you can get a direct shareable link by clicking on this without going to share. For example, I want to share this folder. Right click and click on get shareable link. Okay, the moment you say, you see here, you are directly seeing the link here. Oh, sorry, I'll show you again. Done. Okay, what you have to do, right click and click on get shareable link. Okay, so now you have got the link here, get the link. It is not showing whom you want to share. Share with people and groups. Okay, so to whomever you mail this link, they all can see this. Okay, only this link you will mail them directly. Okay, so you simply say copy link, click on copy link. Okay, and then here you will set permissions, restricted. Okay, only people added can open this link. That means, let us say only people added. Okay, only people added means what? We did not add anyone here on top, but you can always add. Okay, it means to say, even if the link is shared by those people whom you added to somebody else, but that somebody is not added, then they cannot see, because we are saying it is restricted. Only people added can open this link. Or you can relax. In what way you will relax? Only in my organization, or you will say anyone with the link. Suppose if you click this, so when you say anyone with the link, it means the permission is updated. So when you they need not be permitted. If somebody who got the link, when they share this link to anybody else, okay, even they can see this, because we have set the permission as anyone with the link can see this file. Okay, and the permission is what? Viewer only. But if you want to give permission as an editor, okay, who can organize, add or edit files, they can also delete, then editor permission you have to give. Okay, so this is the procedure. Then simply click on the copy link and set all these permissions, who can see and what they can do. Okay, after that you simply say copy link and say done, and then open your email. And just now, as I shown you, compose an email and paste this link in that email by pressing Ctrl V and then send the email. Okay. So this is a procedure to use the Google Drive for uploading your data and sharing with others. Similarly, I have already shown you how to move and add shortcut to Drive. You can also have a shortcut in the Drive. Then add to starred. That means some important files you can have a star mark so that you go, that becomes a quick review. Instead of showing all this full list, whenever you say show me only starred files, it will show all the important starred, but you have to mark. And also you can also change the color of, for example, now all are in black and white now, but if you want to get attention of any of these things which are important, which you want to do every day, then I can put a color here. Let us say I want to put a green color for this folder. Simply right click on this, you say change color and put green here. Okay, you see here now the color has changed to green. Okay, so that way, you know, you can organize by color code all these folders if you want for your convenience. Okay, then you can search, you can view the details. View details means what you see here. I am seeing the details of the folder here. What it is saying, you see here, it is saying who is the owner, type is Google folder, location is my drive, and who is the owner? It is me. When it is modified, and when it is opened by whom, when it is created, and then add description. Okay, if you want, you can add a small description for this folder. Okay, you can edit and add description here. You can say my official folder. Okay, you can add description here, and then that description will come there. Okay, my official folder. Okay, so this is what actually we get when you say details. And when you click on this activity here, I think you all can see here. When you click on the activity, it will show you all the files and then who all accessed and when they accessed. Okay, so you want to know after sharing whether somebody accessed or not, and who else is accessed. So you can see all those details in this activity. Okay, for example, you see here it is showing me that you changed permission and an item ECHOD. You said you can edit, and then at this is at 3:51 p.m. At 3:50 p.m. what you did? You just created, and for ECHOD you said can comment only at 3:50 p.m. See here. Okay, at 3:50 p.m. you said can comment only, but at 3:51 you change the permission from comment to can edit. Okay, can you see that? Okay, so all the history will be there in this. Okay, so therefore you will know who are all working with this folder when you shared, and what are all they doing. Okay, all that, and then once it is done, you simply close on this cross mark. So this is the information of the folder. Okay, yeah. So therefore I have explained you almost all the options here. Okay, so this is what I meant by how do you use the Google Drive for storing your stuff and sharing your stuff to others. Okay, I hope I am clear. All right, now the next aspect of this is that now you want to know this is what you are sharing with others or you are organizing for yourself. But let us say like that, let us say somebody also shared something with you. Where do you see that? Okay, now there is on the left side, if you see shared with me. Okay, when you click on this shared with me, you will see all the folders, okay, shared by somebody to you. Okay, shared by somebody to you. Now I want to know who all shared whatever stuff to me. Okay, so when I click on this, now I am seeing that all these folders are shared by somebody else to me. Okay, these are not mine, my own, but people have shared to me. Okay, so these are the folders that others have shared to me. Okay, some files they have shared and some folders they have shared. Now as you see here on each and every folder, and also let me again one more thing, let me go back to my drive, and you see here whichever is a shared folder, you see a small person symbol here. It means it is shared. Okay, this is also shared, this is also shared. Wherever there is no symbol, a person symbol here, for example this one lab outcomes, it is not shared. Okay, because there is no symbol like a person symbol is not there here. Okay, it means these folders are not shared to anyone. But whereas this folder, this folder, this folder, and this folder, they are all shared because I can see a sharing symbol over there. Okay, that's how we can say which are shared, which are not shared. And whenever you want to remove sharing, for example, you have shared for some reason, now it is not required, you want to remove. So what do you do now? Again go there, right click, okay, and go to again share, okay, and go to share, and you simply you can okay, you can go there, and then you have anyway, people are not added here, owner is only here, get a link, change. Now you can let it be owner only, and you can go to editors, can change permissions and share. You remove this, okay, setting is added, and and then say done, okay. And you can also do in a different way. What you can do, either you can remove the folder, okay, or you can move to some other location, okay, or you can go to the other options, okay. All right. It says add sharing restrictions, control who can share, download, copy, and print this. So all these options now you can exercise. And now when you click on this, you will see all the folders which are now shared to you. That means now you can check the permissions, what kind of access that you have. Okay. For example, I have a folder called CAI here. Okay. Now when you right click on this, you can see again all the options here, details, and then you can change the color, you can rename it, provided you are permitted. Okay. And also you can see the files. So when you click on any of the files, okay, any of these folders, then you will see again subfolders and content in that, which you can actually download and use it for your purpose. Okay. So that's how you can organize the files which are shared to you, or which you share with others. Fine. So this is about the Google Drive and various options and various permissions that you can set. Yeah. So now I'll okay. So it's 4 o'clock now. So I'll move on to the maybe other tools. So Google Drive we have seen. So let me take up another important utility called Google Sheets. Okay. So this is a Google Sheet. What you have to do, if you are using a laptop, you can see all that. But if you are using any Android mobile, you have to download these apps separately. Okay. Google Drive is an app you have to download from the Play Store. Google Sheets is also an app. Again, you have to download separately. So all the apps are to be independently operated if you are working in the Android mobile or a tab. But if you are in a normal desktop with a Google browser, you can always access this from this panel of the Google apps as what is here. Okay, from there you can see these things you can see. So now let me take up this one, Sheets. Okay. Now now all these apps can also be accessed from this. For example, here there is something called New. You can see here on your top left with a plus symbol, New. So when you click on the New, you can see a new folder, new file upload, new folder upload, or you can create a new Google Doc or a new Google Sheet. You see here everything you are seeing. Okay. So these apps can also be accessed to create a document. But only thing is, when you go via this, let us say you can create one sheet using Google Sheet. Okay, but you can't see all the sheets that are already created. So I'll show this later, but for the time being, what I will do, I will explain to you how to go through the app directly. Okay, so for that, again, you have to go to the apps here, apps button, and click on the Google Sheets. Okay, so when you click on the Google Sheets here, so Google Sheets app will open. Okay. All right. Now this Google Sheet is very similar to your Microsoft Excel. Okay. But there are few differences here. So the differences is actually instead of using a regular Microsoft Excel in your desktop or in your computer, then that file you have to share with others. But whereas if you use this Google Sheets option, this particular spreadsheet will be saved in the Google servers, and you can access from anywhere. Okay, that's the advantage of using this sheet. If you want, you can also download into your local system, as I've shown earlier. Okay, you can always download. But if it is in the Google Sheets, like for example here, I have so many sheets created here. Okay. So therefore, all these sheets are available to me wherever I go. Okay. I can simply open and then edit it. And I can also share as it is shown over here. It is showing a person symbol. It means I have shared with somebody else. For example, this Google Sheet which I have created called attendance, there is no symbol, a person symbol. It means it is not shared with anyone. Okay. So like that. Okay. When you use this Google Sheet thing, you can do that. But the only difference between using Microsoft Excel and Google Sheets is that since you are using this Google Sheet in a cloud platform, it has a limited number of cells versus MS Excel that you open in regular desktop. Okay, because there you can organize even very big, data inventory with lot of subsheets and lot of cells. But this has only, of course, even for very big data, this is also suitable. But for companies who are handling very huge data, a single Google Sheet may not handle. That is the only difference. Okay. Otherwise, it is very similar to your Microsoft Excel, and almost whatever you can do with Microsoft Excel, you can do with Google Sheets as well. Okay. But only all formulas you can, all formula like addition, subtraction, average, standard deviation, all those statistics we can use, and all that. You can create charts, you can create graphs. So whatever you can do with regular MS Excel, nearly almost you can do. Okay, not 100%, but nearly almost. Okay, fine. So to do this, what you have to do is simply click on this blank. That means we are creating a new Google Sheet. Okay. So when you click on the blank, so it will open for you a normal, like anything that you see in a normal Excel, you will see that. Okay. So it's like your Excel only now. Only thing is, whatever you are typing now, it will be saved simultaneously in the cloud, that is in the Google server. Okay. So you don't have to separately say save. Okay. It gets saved automatically. For example, I'm creating let us say students list. Okay. So let us say I'll put serial number here and a serial number, and then I'll say roll number. Okay, here, and then you see name. Okay, and say okay, father's name or parents' name. Okay, parents' name here, and then I'm creating a, let's say, now you see here what it is saying, save to drive. Okay, and then it says last edit was seconds ago. That means the instantaneously it gets saved in the drive. Okay, drive means what? Google Drive of your account, that is in the Google server and not in the local machine. Okay, so now if you want to give some name to this, what you can do, you just click on the untitled sheet here on top and then give students students marks, okay, list, let us say. Okay, so and then say press enter, right? So serial number, roll number, name, parents' name, let us say if you want, and say let's say marks in physics, and I want to say marks in chemistry. I want to add chemistry. I want to add marks in mathematics, and so on and so on. Okay, so then you keep populating all the entries here, and then once you get, then let us say I have now, like I don't have to explain you Excel anyway. You are all experts in using Excel, so you can use a, let's say I want to know what is the minimum mark in physics. So then I can select all the data in this, and there's a formula to find the minimum marks. Okay, and this you can select. Okay, and you can find the total. You can have total here. Okay, and then total, and you can compute average. So here you have a list of all the formula. You can do summing, average, count, max, min. Okay, and then you see there are so many functions, absolute values, and then array. There are so many. Okay, it is like your Excel only. All your expertise in Excel can be used here. Okay, yeah, that's it. So you can use all the regular function like file, okay, edit, view, inserting row and above. Let us say after entering data, you forgot to enter one particular student name here. You can add a row and all that. So what I will do now, I'll just open one of the existing files and then show some of these things to you before I go to next one. So what I'll do, I'll just go back. Okay, I'll just go back here and then open one of the existing things. Okay, let us say okay, so for example, there's something called bills here, and then something called pending list that I have created here. Okay, and then for example, accounting, monthly accounts you want to, track, or let us say, I'll just open this sheet. Okay, so here I've actually entered some, some roll numbers I have entered, and there are some marks here. Okay, so now this particular sheet I can access from anywhere. Okay, even from home, or even if I go out, to some other city, I just have to simply log in and click on the sheets in the apps, and then access this particular file. So let us say these are roll numbers, and I have entered some marks over here. Let us say these marks are out of 50. Now I want to, sum all of them. Okay, just say, and then click on the sum here. Okay, click on sum. I get, I am getting the sum of this thing. Okay. Anyway, I will not go into fundamentals of Excel. You are all experts in using Excel. I only mean to say whatever you are able to do in Excel, all that you can do here. And whatever you are doing here, mind you, that that will be saved instantaneously. Okay, into the server. Okay. So the only thing is, let us say, maybe I'll take some other example, and then show you one or two things. For example, there is a sheet here called test data. I'll just open this test data. Now here, for example, there's a sheet called test data. Okay. Now let us say this is shared. This is a shared file. Let us go back and just check once again. Okay. Now see test data, there is a sharing symbol here. Okay. That means this is a shared spreadsheet. Okay. The moment you say shared spreadsheet, it means that there are some permissions associated with this. Okay. For example, here this 22 is there. Let us say I want to change this to some 30. Let us say what happens. Let's see what happens. Now, when I'm trying to change, it is saying there was a problem. You are trying to edit a protected cell or object. Please contact the spreadsheet owner to remove protection if you need to edit it. Okay. So it means to say that whenever you are sharing a spreadsheet to somebody else, you can protect some, things, some sheets. Okay. So that, they don't edit and delete those things. Okay. For example, you want to create a spreadsheet for all your colleagues. Okay. What they have to do, I'll tell you what they are supposed to do. Okay. So there is a serial number. Okay. And let us say name. So they have to enter their name. So they have to enter their, mobile number. Okay. And they have to enter their, email ID. And they have to enter their, address. Okay. So like this, that database you want to create. Okay. So instead of asking everyone, you say that, okay, look, colleagues, I have created this, Google Sheet, and I'm sharing with all of you by your email. You please access this and add your respective data. For example, I'll put serial number 1. I'll write my name here. Okay, my name is this, and my mobile number. Okay, I've added my mobile number, and I've added my, email ID. Okay, I've added my email ID, and I've added my address. Let us say. Okay. Now I have added this. Now when this sheet is shared, when it's accessed by somebody else, I don't want these people to delete my data because it's a shared sheet. No, anybody can simply go there and then press delete key. The data gets deleted. Am I right? When it is shared. So I don't want others to see. Actually, this sheet is created by somebody else. Okay, let's say principal has created this sheet and the principal has shared with all our colleagues. Now, since principal has shared, I have entered my data. Okay, but I don't want my data to get deleted by others. So what I have to do now, I have to simply, highlight whatever my data, and then some tools are there here. Okay, data is there here, format is there. You go, you'll see, some thing called protect. You see here, protect sheet. In this, actually, I have highlighted only this particular cells. Okay, these particular cells, and I go here. Okay, and then say protect sheet. Okay, now it is saying what? Range. Okay, it is saying entire sheet or range. Now I'll say range. Now what is my range now? It is B. This is 13 row, and column is B. So B13 here to F13. Can you see here? B13 to F13 range I am protecting. Okay. So enter description. Okay. You say, I'll say it is Anjan's data. I will say Anjan's, Anjan's data. Okay. And say set permission. Okay. Range editing permissions. So now here it is saying restrict who can edit this range. Okay. I will say my boss can edit thing, no other can edit. See here, I am the owner. I don't want this guy to edit. Okay. Only my HOD can edit. I put a tick and I can edit and no one else can edit. So I say done. Okay. No changes are saved. Okay. So therefore like this, when you have a shared sheet, when you are entering data, when you don't want others to unnecessarily fiddle with your data, you can always set permission so that, they will enter only their data. If they try to delete your data, they will not be able to. They can only see it. Okay. So like this, you can protect the sheet. So you can set permissions. Okay. So yeah, that's it. This is how you can prepare Google Sheets. And whenever you see this symbol here, see the document status. You see there's a cloud symbol here. When you click on this, it is showing all changes saved to drive. This document is not ready for offline use. It is only for online use. Okay. So if you lose an internet connection, you can't edit this document. That means whenever you want to access this, internet has to be there. Otherwise, you can't access this. To access your document without an internet connection, turn on offline. Okay. Then only you can access. Okay. So now if you say turn on, okay, click on this one. Now to enable offline sync install docs offline, you say install, then it gets installed in your browser. Otherwise, no. Okay. So there is some option available to you. Okay. It depends on what you do with it. Now it is saying last edit was made 2 minutes ago. Okay. So these are the various ways. Okay. And now let us say now you want to share this to people. Okay. What you can do once the sheet is prepared, then just go back. Okay. And yeah, where is that? Yeah, it is here. Now what it is showing for this particular sheet test data. Okay. Sorry, it's open. I just want to show you. It is seeing test data. This particular thing. Okay. It is owned by ECHOD. Last opened by me at 4:20 p.m. And you can see some other things here. Rename, remove, open in new tab, all that you can do. Okay. Right. Yes. Now you can right click here. And then you can also, whenever you want to change permissions, okay, you can also change permissions. Okay. For this particular file, there are various options here. You can make a copy. And when you want to share with people, simply click on the share here. Okay. And now there are some more things are there. When you want to download this entire sheet into your local system, similarly, other people also can download. What you have to do, simply go there and say download as. Okay. Download as Excel, download as PDF, download as a web page, download as an open document. Anything you can do now. Okay. So you can people can always download this into their local system by going to this option. Or you can email as an attachment, that also you can do. And you can, when you click on the share, you can share it with the people. Okay. Now currently, ECHOD is the owner of the file, currently shared with this user and this user. Okay. And you can always give the options if you want. Owner option you can give, viewer option you can give. Like I already explained to you earlier, file sharing, you can give any of those options and then you can say save, or you can get the link directly. Okay. Fine. So like this, it says permission updated. So like this, you can create spreadsheets or Excel sheets so that, they are available to you anywhere on the cloud, and you can access them from anywhere. And you can also set permissions to the entire file, or you can set the file for few cells. People can set permissions so that others can't delete the data. All that can be done. And all the remaining options are like your Excel only. For example, if you want to give borders for this one, you just go there, highlight them. Okay, click on this. Sorry. You can anyway here, because this is not permitted for me, so it's not showing me. For example, this is what I've created. Okay, for this it is showing me. You see here, create borders. I want all borders. So see, I got the border. Now for this, I am not able to, because this is the owner is somebody else. Okay. So therefore now this is protected. So if I want to create border or delete something, I am not able to see the option here. That means I don't have permission to touch these things. That's the meaning. Okay. Similarly, you can do justification, left, right justification. You can do text wrapping here. Okay. And then you can get a link. You can insert a link here. All that, whatever you can do in Excel, all that you can do. You can set different colors for all this. Okay. For example, I want all this in blue color. Okay. I can put blue color. You see here, all change to blue color. You can change the background. You can change the font, italic. All what you can do in Excel, everything you can do. Okay. Fine. So the things get automatically saved. Yeah. That's it. So this is about, in summary, what all you can do with Google Sheets option. Okay. Now there are several things here. You see, all these are Google Sheets that I have created or shared with me, or I have shared with others. So you will see a list of all the Google Sheet that you create in this particular one. Okay. So this is about, this is about your Google Sheets. Fine. So what I'll do now, I'll go to another option, another app here. Okay, Google Sheets I just explained to you. There are many things, few more things also I can explain, but I think these fundamentals are enough for our regular work. Okay, try to work on these things. For example, you can see here, this particular Google Sheet is shared with me, but the owner is somebody else. Wherever it shows me, it means I am the owner. Wherever it shows some other name, it means that person is the owner. I have the access to this to add some data only. Okay, like that. See, you can see different names here. All right. Yeah. Fine. So now what I'll do now, I'll take up another, now it's 4:30. I will go to another app, and a very important app called, Google Forms. Okay, you see here, there's something called Forms. Okay, let me go to Google Forms now and then explain you what all we can do with this Forms. So essentially, Google Sheet is used whenever you want to, there are several ways, as I told you, that you can use Google Sheets. One is creating your own, database, your own database files, or whenever you want other people to give their data, okay, you can share the sheet to give their data. And only thing is, but the same thing as I told you just now, I'll just open it once again and then tell you. For example, this is the this is the sheet that I have now created and shared with everyone to give their personal data like serial number, name, mobile number, email ID, address. For example, let us say you have a requirement, you want to create the same database, but you don't want others to see others' data. For example, whenever they are entering, you don't want them to see, note down mobile numbers of others or something like that. Okay. Then what you have to do now, instead of Google Sheet option, you have to go to Google Form option. Okay, where you will design a form and give it to them, so they will fill the data. All right. So for each and every person with whom you have shared the form, so they will see only fillable fields where they will fill their data and then say submit. Okay, which will be saved in the server, and it will not be visible for others. Okay, so that is the way we can create a form to create a similar database of users, or user database of details of users. Okay, so I'll just show you that example of how do you create a form to get the same kind of a data instead of sharing the entire sheet. Yeah. So for this, we'll go to a thing option called Google Forms. In fact, Google Forms is a very powerful platform. Okay, which you can use to create a variety of forms. See, variety of forms means what? We can create a database form, just like that I've explained to you, and we can create a biodata form for people to give their details, and we can create a quiz paper using forms, or you can create a survey form for that matter. So like that, there are various ways in which you can use an app called Google Forms. So now I'll demonstrate to you how we can use Google Forms for some simple examples. Yeah. So yeah, so far so good. Can I go ahead, please? Any one of you, please respond.
Right, sir. Right, sir. You can go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
There are a few questions that are being raised. If you are okay with it, and we will post it to you. Otherwise, just at the end of the session, we will ask them.
So better we take up, because the moment we start question answers, since time simply goes. So let me complete whatever I planned for today. Then I'll take up.
Right, sir. Right.
Yeah. Because question answers, I'm always worried because there is a time gets stretched simply. Okay.
Right, sir.
Yeah. Thank you so much. Okay. So we will take Google Forms now. So this is another tool. As you see here, we can create various types of forms. For example, in the example that I'm showing here, I have created an assessment form assessing somebody's performance. Okay, I can create a feedback form. Okay, or I can create a database form, or I can create a quiz. Okay, I can create a quiz form. Okay, and I can create a database form, as I told you. Okay, so many things we can do, right? Evaluation form we can create. Okay, so there are actually different templates available here. For example, course evaluation, there is a template. Assessment, there is a template. Quiz, there is a template. Worksheet, there is a template. If you want, you can use these ready-made templates with some background design. Or if you don't want all that fancy stuff, you just want a simple form for yourself, you can always create it. Okay, so that's how it is. For example, when I click on the course evaluation here, I clicked on this template. Okay, you see, it is showing me some sample format here. It's a course evaluation form with some, some image here. Okay, so it is saying course evaluation. Please submit feedback regarding the course you have just completed. Okay, so for example, for this FDP that you are creating, you can create this form and email this form to all your participants. Okay, so either you use this if you are happy with this, or you can also modify this as you want. Okay, but they have given a simple template so that you can adapt for yourself, or you can completely start a new one. That's up to you. Okay, so in this thing, what you will see here, you will see heading here, course evaluation, and you are seeing the folder, and then you are seeing customize theme. Okay, and it is saying preview of the form. That means after you design, how other people will see this. And then there are some settings here, and there's something called send or share. Okay, so there are a few of the options you are able to see here. Okay, now you can say send here. All that you can see. All right. So as you see here, you see now course evaluation. This is form. Let us say if you adapt this as it is, class name. You see here, class name. It is asking. So short answer text. So somebody has to type here short answer text here. Class name. Okay. Okay. Fine. I'll just. Okay, I'll go to the questions. Okay, class name they have to give, and then there is a star here. Okay. Anyway, I'll show you how do we create this, but I'm just showing you. Similarly, level of effort. Okay, level of effort that you see. It's saying the level of effort you put into the course. Okay. Yeah, poor. Okay. Or it is showing poor, fair, satisfactory, very good, excellent. Okay, like that it is showing. See here. So what they have to do, if they say level of effort, they can click on these buttons. Okay, they can click on these circles. That is actually called a radio button. Anyway, I'll show you all this, what they are supposed to do. Similarly, contribution to learning, level of skill by knowledge, and all this. Poor, fair, satisfactory. So they can click one option in each, in each row. Similarly, skill and responsiveness of the instructor. Okay, instructor was so and so, strongly disagree, agree, disagree, neutral, agree, strongly agree. Okay, like that. If some speaker you like very much, you will say, okay, the speaker is very good. There are some options here. Okay, you see here, it says the instructor was an effective lecturer. Presentation was very clear and organized. Instructor stimulated interest. Instructor effectively used time. Instructor was available and helpful. Okay, all that. So you can say, if you agree with, you will say strongly agree. Okay, for him. So like that, So you can do all that. So you can use all these radio buttons. Fine. And then similarly here, course content. So they are asking feedback about the content, how the content is. Okay. A learning objective was very clear. Content was organized properly. Okay. And it was appropriate, all that. You see here. Then what aspects of this course were most useful or valuable? You have to type the answer here, not selection. How would you improve this course? You have to again type your answer. Why did you choose this course? Degree requirement, time offered, interest, like that. Okay. You see here, this is a simple form called course evaluation form. Okay. All right. Now, so once this form is there, if you want to take this form as it is, you are fine with it. Simply what you will do now, you will simply say send here. Okay. Let us say we accepted the template as it is. I'll just go back. Okay. Now my aim is to, design a course evaluation form, and I have actually taken already existing template. Okay. Called course evaluation. Okay. So this is the template which came to me, which is displayed, and I am happy with this. This is quite fine for me. And whenever you want to edit, you can also, you can always edit it. I'll show you now. But if it is fine for me, I want to use it as it is, you simply click on the send. Okay. Let us say I want to, change this the image. I didn't like this very much. So what you do now, you just go to, customize theme, some background pictures. You can see image uploaded already, header image. If you want to, put a different image, you can always remove it, and then you can upload your own image. Or let us say this color is there. Now I'm changing the color here. Let us say I put this color. Okay. The background has changed a bit. Okay. Now I've chosen a different color. I think you see here, this is this one, and let us say I choose the green. Now you see green has come here. Background has changed to green. If I use this light cyan, click on that. Okay, so it is changing to this one. So like that, you can change. Now you see the background has changed. Like that, you can change the theme. This is the theme color, and the background color is here. You see the background color here is changing. It has become dark now. Now background is not there. So like that, font style you can change, all that. So this is about the theme options. You can change the theme options, but you can always change this picture as well. I'll show you those things. Right. So if you are okay with this form, what you have to do is you will simply send it to the people. Okay. If you are okay with this form, and then you have another tab here called this is questions. When you click on the responses here, as you see here, when you click on the responses, now you will see responses of the people here. Whoever opens this form and gives their data, then here you will see all their responses. And when you click on this create spreadsheet icon, the one, then all the data goes to an Excel sheet which is automatically created with all this data. Okay, that's how it is. Fine. Yeah. So questions, and then when you want to send this form as it is, you simply say send. Okay, you simply say send, and it is asking how do you send this form. Okay, the form name is course evaluation, as you can see here, course evaluation. It is saying the standard message is I have invited you to fill out the form. If you want, you can erase this and then write your own thing. So when you send as it is, they will see this message like I have invited because we are sending. So they will simply click on the fields, and then they will fill their data according to whatever it is. And then here, how do you want to send? You want to send via email, or you want to send by a link, okay, or you want to send by an embedded HTML in a web page. How do you want to send? If you want to send by an email, okay, then you have to enter the email IDs. Let us say I have entered this email ID. So therefore, this form will go to this particular user. The user will now give their feedback on this form by appropriately opening that particular form. Okay. Now, and then give all the email IDs with comma here, and then simply click on the send here. Okay. Can you see this here? Send, right bottom. Then it will go. Or in the mail, you want to put a link like what I have shown you earlier. When you click on the link, you will get this link. Okay. This is a very big link for this particular form. If you want to shorten this, click on the shorten URL. Okay. You will get this. So this simple form that you simply say copy, and then close this. So that is now copied into your memory. Then open the email. There you paste this link and then send. Okay. Like that, like how I shown you earlier already. Right. So this is how a standard form can be taken. If you are okay with this, I can send it by clicking on the send. Okay. Now you want to see how this form looks like. Okay. Now click on this preview. When you click on this preview here, okay, the form looks like this. You see here. So whenever they click on the link that you have sent, they will see this. You see, for example, your answer, my answer, they have to fill like this, and then instructor name. So you can put instruction name. Okay, whoever is there, Mr. XYZ. I am taking the course taught by Mr. XYZ, and my name is this, or my class name. Okay, fine. It is saying class name. Okay, my class name is let us say okay, 12th MPC. Okay, is my class name. Mr. XYZ is my instructor. Now level of effort. Level of effort you put into the course. Okay, how much effort I am putting. So I'll say I am putting very good effort. Okay. So you remember that only one gets selected here. These are called radio buttons. Okay. It's not, it's like only one choice you can select. They are not select boxes. Okay. I'll say very good effort. Now contribution to the learning. Level of knowledge at start of the course. Initially I have a poor knowledge, let us say. Level of knowledge at the end of the course. I say I got very good knowledge. And level of knowledge required to complete the course. We need excellent to complete the course. Contribution of course to your skill knowledge. It contributed excellently to mine. So it is over now. Now I'll go to the next one. Skill and reference. So like this, you know. All right. Let us say, now you see here in this, for this question, there is a red star here. Can you see that? There is a red star here. Course name red star. It means what? It is compulsory. That means I must give answer for this. Instructor also I must give answer for this. But remaining all level of effort, there is no star here. It means it is optional for me. I need not fill, or I may fill, or I may not fill. Okay. Let us say I don't want to give any feedback. Don't fill anything. That's it. But these two I must give minimum. Red star means it is compulsory. Okay. Remaining things I filled only few things. Let us say randomly. I mean, don't see the meaning, please. I'm just for the time saving. I'm filling randomly. Let us say now people do like this, you know. And then your answer anyway is not compulsory. I will not bother. I will not bother. This also I'll say this is my degree requirement, and I'll say submit. Okay, clear? Are you getting me? I said submit. So what it is saying me, thank you for your feedback on this course, and it is giving me edit your response. Means what? I can go back and change my options and submit another response. If you want, I can submit one more. Okay. So this is actually called view. Now let me go back now. Now I've gone to view option. Okay. Let me go back to my form. Okay. So it has come to the edit mode. Okay. I have come back here. Okay. So responses, you see here, I just responded. One response came. You see here, earlier there were no responses. But when I click on this, now it is saying accepting responses. Are you getting? So it is on now. That means it's still accepting responses. Now one response came. All these are the responses. You see here. Earlier these things were not there. Okay. Now let us say when somebody next person responds, it becomes responses too, and still accepting. Okay. Let us say I'll give another response for this form. Okay. So let me go to the view option again, preview. Okay. I'm giving another option. My class is okay. 12th MPC. That means another student is actually giving. Okay. In this, we are not asking what is your name. Generally, whenever you ask evaluation or a feedback, usually it is anonymous. We don't ask them. But of course, we can always force people to give their name and roll number. Nothing wrong in that. Okay. So I'm giving instructor is Mr. ABC. Okay. Or I'll say Miss ABC. Okay. Now I'm giving, I have got fair. Okay. I'm actually, okay. Again, I'm just randomly selecting. Okay. Don't see the meaning. I'm just trying to fill the options. Okay. Some I have left. I don't want to fill. Okay. This also I don't want to fill. All these I don't want to fill. I'll say it is my interest. Okay. Now, for example, here, I'm erasing this, Let us see what will happen. So it is saying, you see, this is a required question. immediately it is giving me a warning. It's a required, so I must fill it now. Without filling, I can't go ahead. Okay. So therefore, I must fill this because there's a red star there. Okay, fine. So then I said simply submit. Okay. Now my response has been taken. Okay, it is done. It is saying thank you for your feedback. Okay. So like this, people, give their responses. I've come to edit mode now again. Now I'll see responses now. You see here. Now there are 2 responses now because 2 people have responded from who have got the link for this thing. Now you see here 2 responses are there. 2 instructors and the level of effort. Okay, you get a graph for everything automatically. You can see now 2 people have responded. 50% said interest, 50% this degree requirement. So you get the statistics here. How many out of all the respondents, how many said their interest, how many said time effort, and how many said degree requirement? You will get a pie chart here automatically. Okay. Now let us say you have given this form for evaluation, and let us say you are given time. Okay, and you said by 3-4 days you must complete. After 3-4 days, now you must stop this form to collect responses. So what do you do now? At that time, after 3-4 days, after time is over, you simply click on this. When you click on that, it is saying now not accepting responses. Again, when you click it here, it says accepting responses. So you can collect whether you want to accept the response or you don't want to accept it. When you say not accepting response, nobody can fill this form. It is closed now. Survey is closed or the response is closed. There's a meaning. So you can always control this. All right. So then there are some options here. Okay. Email notification for new responses, select response destination, download responses, all that, print responses, delete all responses. Now, let us say you are given a form, okay, and some responses already came for this form, but after that you decided to add 2 more 3 questions extra. So what do you do now? Whatever you received so far, all that, you click on that and say delete all responses, and again give the form afresh. So you tell everybody that you have modified the form and everyone has to give their response afresh. Okay. In that case, you will say delete all responses and you modify the form, add some new questions and then come back. Okay. All right. So for this one, to get the data, whatever is given by the respondents, all that can be ported to Excel sheet automatically. So for that, what do you do? Simply click on this icon. Okay. Create spreadsheet. Create spreadsheet. It is asking create a new spreadsheet called course evaluation responses or select existing spreadsheet. When you say existing spreadsheet, from here onwards, the responses will be appended to the existing spreadsheet. If you say create a new spreadsheet and say create, now what it is doing you, see now it created an Excel sheet as you can see here. Okay, now what it is showing you, you see here, it is showing that there are 2 responses. It is showing the timestamp. That means on what date and time they have actually accessed. Okay, and when they have given their response. You see here class name, 12th MPC, instructor XYZ, level of effort, very good, and contribution poor, and contribution to learning, very good. You see here. So the database is immediately generated. So each question will be like a column for you. In the Excel sheet that is already created. Each question will be like a column. Okay. Now this data you have. Now what you can do, go to file and say download as Excel. That means what, the form has created a Google sheet for you. Are you getting my point? The form that you have designed and then you have shared with the people to respond. Okay. After the responses are collected within some time, okay, you get all these responses. Okay. And then, you can organize. Now it's up to you. After you can download this as an Excel sheet and then whatever you can do in Excel, like, arrange them in ascending order and arrange them in descending order, or you filter on the instructor, or you put a filter on the level of effort. Okay. All that, whatever you can do in Excel, all that you can do now because the database sheet has already been created. Okay. So this is the outcome of a Google form. Okay. The form is an evaluation form. Okay. Yeah. So that's how we know, and you can go back to the forms here. Okay. There are tabs already. Course evaluation sheet I'm seeing here. Course evaluation form I'm seeing here. I have here the Google form here that I have shown you. Okay. And you see here So this is a simple example of all that how a Google form looks, and we have taken a ready-made template called course evaluation, and then like that. Yeah. So now I'll just show you. I'll close all these things. So now I'll go to this Google form again. This is a Google form. Already template I have taken now. Now you want to edit, for example, you can always edit it. Okay. Now there are some symbols here. You see, add question. Okay, and then it's saying import questions from some other sheet, or you can say add the title, and then add image, and then add video, and then add section. Okay. Now you can organize the form into two sections. One section is introduction. Okay, another one section is about the participant data. Second section is about the feedback on instructor 1. So, third section can be feedback on instructor 2, and so on. Okay, so you can do all that. For example, I'm in course evaluation here. Currently I am here. If you want, I can edit this. Let us say I want to add one more question here. So simply click on this, add question. Now you see here, I've got between the course evaluation and the course name, I have got another one here. Now I am adding a question here. I want to know the name of the candidate as well, whoever is giving a feedback. I clicked on add question here. So now all of you remember, I have taken an existing template and trying to change it. Okay, this is what I am doing. Okay, now I want to know the name of the student as well. So name of the participant who is giving this response. Name of the participant is my question. Okay, now this is a short answer type. So short answer text. So I will say, and is this compulsory required? It say required. If I click on this, it says not required. Okay. If I click on this, it says required. Okay. And what is its type? It's a short answer type because the participant has to type the name. Or if you want these are the options for this particular question. You see here, out of all this, is it a short answer? Is it a paragraph? Is it a multiple choice question? Is it a checkbox question? Is it a drop down box question? Or a file upload, or a linear scale, whatever it is. Now currently I am asking only name of the participant. It's only a short answer. Okay. Let us say somewhere here they are asking the opinion. Okay, you see here instructor is also short answer. Now here, if you see here, what aspects of this course were most useful for you? You see, it is not a short answer, it is a long answer. So therefore it's a long answer text. Okay, here also it is a long answer text. Are you getting my point? So like that, depending on what kind of a question that you are posing here, you must select what type it is. Okay. And if you at all you want to add an image here, you can always add an image. And then is it compulsory or not? You say compulsory, and then go to next question. Now you see here, name of the participant, there is a red star came here. Okay. So it means now I have added a question here and made it compulsory. Okay. So whenever I clicked on this required here, then I get a red star here. Fine. Yeah. Now let us say I want a mobile number here of the participant. So currently I am here. Now when I am here, when I am in this question, you say add question here. So next there will be question added here. What is the question now? What is your mobile number? I want to ask mobile number. Okay, I want to make it a mobile number also compulsory. Okay, it is required. Now it is showing mobile number. Since it is a numeric test, it is giving one more option, because sometimes to enter mobile number by mistake, if people add ABC XYZ, it should not take that as a mobile number, because ABC is not a number. Okay, it should immediately say your answer is invalid. Okay, so therefore response validation has been added. That is this one. If you say remove, it will be removed. So the validation is what? It must be a number. If you enter anything other than number, okay, it will say immediately that you entered a wrong data. Okay, so it's a number. First check is a number, text, length, regular expression. It's a number, and it's a number greater than so and so, greater than or equal to so and so, less than so and so, equal to so and so, not equal to, between so and so, is a number, whole number. All this you can do something. Okay, let us say it is a number should be greater than. Okay, well, the moment you say greater than, I must add here. So generally our mobile number starts with the first digit as 6, 7, 8 or 9. Okay, So I will say it must be greater than 5999. I'll give 10 digits here. Okay, just as a cross check. Okay, so you have to use all your knowledge here, and then select appropriate response validation. Okay, so whatever response the participants give, you must validate and say it is a valid response or not. For that, this will come. Especially for numbers, this can be used. Okay, and I will say okay for this. So now what I did now in the existing form, I have added name of the participant. I have added mobile number. Class name is already there. Clear? So like this, we can add questions, and each question can be of any type that you like. Okay. Yeah. So like this. Let us say, come here. Now level of effort. You are saying in level of effort question. Actually, it looks like this. Means what? You have a question like level of effort that you have put in, and you want to have poor, fair, satisfactory, very good, excellent. Okay. Now let us say you want to change, or you want to remove one of these things which is not required, or you want to add something else. Okay. Let us say you want to let us say you think excellent is too much, and you want to say good and very good. Okay, that's a change I want to do. So what do you do now? Click here and then say I don't want very good. I just want to say just good only, not very good. Make it good. And you think if excellent is too much, remove that and say very good here. So you are removing now the excellent option. Okay. And it requires, is it required? If you say compulsory, click on this. So then you get a star and they must fill here. And if you say no, then it's not, it is option for them. Okay. And then go to the previous question or next question, just like that. Now you see here, it is poor, fair, satisfactory, good and very good only. There's nothing like excellent here. Okay. So like that, you can edit any question in the existing form. Okay. Like that. So this is also similar to the previous one, except that here I have one row only, but you have got 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. Okay. All right. So this is actually, a radio button question. Okay. With more number of rows. Okay. So how it is selected, you see here, when you click on that, it is saying multiple choice grid. It is that type, multiple choice grid. So in the multiple choice grid, you can have one row or more rows. Okay. So I have only one question. So one row I have put now. For example, if you see the next one here, when I click on that, it is a multiple choice grid as you see here, but there are more rows here. I have got 4 rows, and then I have got, for all the 4 rows, the column is same. Okay. The column is same in which you can select. Same means what? Again, if you want, you can change. You can add column here. You see here. Okay. Columns also you can add. Like that you can do. Now, for example, you see here, this example, the reason why I have chosen this template, it is covering all the possibilities. That's the reason why I have selected this. For example, you see here, yeah. Now here, one question and one column, a different one, poor, fair, all different things are there. Now, similarly here, I've got more number of rows. Okay. Here also I've got more number of rows and long answer text. Okay. All right. Now, for example, take this question, last question, click on this. It's only a multiple choice question, not grid. It is not multiple choice grid. It is just a multiple choice question. So we selected this. Okay. So it is asking what is your question, we type here. And what is your choice? Option 1, we have to type here. Option 2, you type here. Option 3, you type here. If any more, you type here. Otherwise, just leave it. And then, go to next question. That's it. Okay. Then you will get this. Okay. So with this example, I have shown you how to, how you take the existing form as it is. And then when you send, when you share it by email or by link to the people, how do they respond? How the responses look like. Okay. So are you getting me? So this is how forms are used. So what I'll do now, I'll take 1 or 2 more examples. Then then we'll create a new form altogether instead of taking template. Okay. That's my next thing. Okay. For example, here, I have some forms here. Okay. 1 or 2 forms. For example, you says here, CN quiz test. Okay. This form I'll just open and then show you how the quiz test is created. Okay. Now, if you just see here, I've created this form. Okay, CN quiz test interns, computer networks test, and email address is compulsory. I'll show you this option where it comes. So they have to give email address. It's compulsory. College name they have to give. College name, then name of the student they have to give. And then these are the questions. Like this is the first question, and these are the choices for me, 4 choices. Okay. And it's a compulsory question. See the red star here. Similarly, next question. Okay, red star. And see the next question, red star. So like that, I have added all the questions one by one, and then we give the multiple choice. And here, which international body, addresses this? There are options given here. Okay. This is a multiple choice, but here, just click on that. I have given a drop down here. You see here, drop down means what? When they actually take this question, these will be displayed. They have to select them. Okay. So for this question, I have taken option of drop down. Okay. So drop down means there will be an arrow, and from that they will select. And then again, this is a multiple choice. This is a drop down. Again, I have selected. I'll just show you this form and then see how it looks like. So these are the various questions. Okay. Now let us see a view of this. And there are 55 responses. Anyway, I'll come back to that. Let me show, go to a preview of this thing. Preview, this is a preview of the form. You see here, this is required. Email address is required. Wherever there is a red star, it is required. And then all these are multiple choice. We can click the answer. Now you come here. Name I'm giving here. Actually, if you see, what happened? This name, actually, it was here in the beginning after email address. If you see the form, okay, just observe this, and then I'll answer you why it is like that. Name came here. That means after some questions, name came here. Then there are some questions here. For example, see here, if 9 devices are arranged, there is a question, there is a blank here and 1 point. That means what? If they answer correctly, they get 1 mark for this. That is 1 point. And they have to choose from this. You see 10, 20, 30 or 40. They have to choose. This is called drop down. Let us say 20 they have chosen. Okay. So if it is correct, they get 1 point for this. Otherwise, they get 0. Okay. Like that. You see here again, there is a drop down here. How many hosts are possible? Okay. They have to select the answer here. Okay. And then here, something. Again, is a drop down. They have to select like that. Okay. Choose means is a drop down. Otherwise, multiple choice. After all that, they have to say submit here. Okay. Then their quiz is completed. Okay. So this is how, this is a preview of the quiz form that I have designed for my students of computer network subject. Okay. So this is how they attempt. Now you see here, this I have not answered because there is a red star saying this is a required question. Unless I type answer for this, it will not allow me to submit. Even if I say submit, it will not submit. So I have to go back and see why submission is not taking place. So see, there is an error here. I must complete answer here. Okay. Now, so this is a quiz, form that I have designed, and we are seeing a preview. Okay. I'll go back to the form here. Let me close the preview. Changes we made may not be saved. Okay, leave, I will say. Now I have gone back to my form. Okay. When actually students have attempted this, see, total points is 20 because I have 20 questions. Total points is 20. For example, here, for this, there is no point here. For example, I have created this. When I created this, a company, this is my question, and these are my options. 4 options here, multiple choice. And then for this, what I said here, answer key. I said answer key is now add answer feedback. When I click this, sorry, cancel. So here I should say 1 point. Okay, 1 point. Click on this. Okay, sorry. 1 point. 1 point for what? Add answer key. If I'm giving answer key so that evaluation is done automatically, then it will come automatically. Otherwise, it will not come. So we can add answer feedback. If you click on that, it will come. Otherwise, we can do that. See here, I'm saying answer key is 1 point. So for a right answer is what? Whichever is ticked here, that is right answer. That means for this question, performance is right answer. because I'm clicking here. See the green tick. For this, answer key is 1 point. Okay. Suppose if this is right answer, security. Okay. If I click this, now I'll say add answer key. For this is also right for me. Add. So you can, now I have removed it. Okay. Now if I click this, this becomes my answer. If I click this, this becomes my answer. That means any one of these are correct. So while creating the question itself, what I will do now for this question, I will allocate 1 point. Or if I say 5 marks, I'll increase this. I'll increase this to 5 marks. Or if it is 1 mark, decrease it to 1 mark. And for whichever is right answer, click that. The right answer. This is not the answer. This is not the answer. Okay. And say done. When you say done, this is the answer key. And if anyone who has clicked on this, they will get 1 point. So therefore the score is automatic now. Okay. So this is how I can create a quiz.
Sir, I'm interrupting you, but try to teach us through one form, sir, because now the teachers want to test their students. So on a plain form, how can some questions be framed, and how can multiple choice questions be given, like that? One time you can please show us.
Yeah, we'll create one sample form.
Yeah, one sample form.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying how the form works. Then I'll go to example, madam. I'll just complete in a minute. Okay. So this is how we create the form and we assign the quiz marks: 1 mark, 2 mark, 3 mark. Okay. I'll show you. So when you make it, when you create, I'll show you. And then these are the responses. You see here, for example, 55 students have responded. It is still accepting responses. See what you have to do now. Once you send this form to the students, you have to give the time. Okay, from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. is the time. So at 3 p.m. you send the form to all the people. At 4 p.m. you click on this so that it will not accept any responses. Okay, that's what we should do. And of course we can also make it automatic. I'll show you those options. Especially we have to take the help of a classroom environment to make it that the quiz test is now valid from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. like that. Okay. So these are the things, like how many people have given options. Okay. These are the respective scores. For this question, 19 are valid answers out of 55, like that. You see, these are this kind of, and who are attempted, their names will come. And for each and every question, how many are right, how many are wrong will come here. Okay. So all these things will be there. All these statistics you will get. And you can now say, when you say here, you can release the score to the people. Okay. This is a summary, question wise summary you will get here, individual summary you will get here. And then when you click on the release score on this button, then each and everyone will get an email, because email we are asking anyway in the first question. To their email, score will go. What is their score for that one? Okay. Now, so let us now create a simple form very quickly. It's already 5:10. And then let us try to, take an example and check. Okay, fine. So what I'll do now, I'll go back. I'll just, close all this. Okay. Now, yeah, I'm going to forms again. Okay. I'll take a fresh form now. Okay. So either you can take a blank quiz form here. Okay. Blank quiz. You can click on the blank quiz here. Okay, I get a form like this. Okay, so to start with, all right. So blank quiz it is saying. So I will say blank quiz. Let us say physics. No, let us say I don't know. Then you must tell me. Okay. All right. So let us say physics. This is my physics thing. Physics quiz test. Okay, physics quiz test. So there is a blank quiz top heading is showing here. You just see here, click on this or just copy, say press Ctrl C here, go there, click on this and press Ctrl V and then remove that, blank thing. Those words you remove, it becomes, the heading becomes your, quiz test, physics, quiz test. Okay, test is also there. All right, that is a name. And it says all changes saved to drive automatically. Now form description. You will say this is a this is a a quiz test. All that whatever you want to write quiz test on so and so date. Let us say on 29 29/6/20 say at from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Okay, let us say you will say that, and you will give if at whatever you want to write, you write here. Okay. Now let us say I am creating the first question. So first question is you will say we need see, because first question what I will do, I am here now. Now we want to first of all decide what you want to gather, because if you want to send score automatically their email ID, we should get their email ID first. Okay. So for that, what I have to do, there are some settings here. Okay, go to settings here, click on settings and say here collect email address. I'll show you once again. Okay. If you decide to take email address of all the respondents for this test, and if you want to force them to give their email ID, you want to force them because you want to send the score automatically to their mail ID. What you have to do, go to in the start here, okay, because you want to take the email ID first. So when you are in the title, okay, click on the settings here. Okay, hope you can see left to the side. Click on the settings and say click on collect email address. Okay, collect email address means what? Automatically they are forced to give their email ID. Number one. Okay, when you click on the response receipts, okay, when you click on the response receipts means, you see here on question mark you click. You see, respondents receive a copy of their responses. It means to say when they attempt this test, whatever answers they gave, they will get an email. Okay, so that they can cross check later on when the key is given whether the answers are correct or not. Okay, so click on this. So when you click on this, again there are two options. If the response requested, that means only when they ask, they will get the answers what they gave. Or you say always. Means what? Whenever they attempt this quiz, as soon as they complete the quiz, they get an email to their email ID automatically with their answers, whatever they attempted. Okay? That's the meaning of this email. Then requires sign in. Okay? Requires sign in means what? No? If at all you want to limit this quiz to only your school with your own domain, then you will get this. Okay? You will click on this. That means what? They have to log into Google first. Then only they can attempt a quiz. Require sign in. Okay. If you want, you can put that, otherwise no. Then limit to one response. It means what? Respondents will be required to sign into Google. So sometimes, people may attempt exam again and again after knowing the answers. Are you getting me? So therefore you will say limit one response. It means what? They have to sign in with their email ID and password. And then after they complete the, quiz test, again, if they try, the system will say, no, you already given the response. You are not allowed to give another test. Okay. So whenever you are attempting quiz test, you must give this. Collect email ID, response receipt always. If your intention is to give answers to them so that they can check, it's a good idea, good practice. So let us follow it. And then say limit to one response. Then next thing what is saying, respondents can edit after submit. Okay. It means what? Since it is a test, we should not allow. So therefore don't check this. Okay. Because it's not a survey, no. It's not a survey or a feedback so that they can edit. It's a test. So therefore, we should not allow them to edit. So therefore, don't check this. Then see summary chart and text responses. Means what? After the test is complete, they can see how many participated and what are the responses. In a test, generally, we will not allow this. So therefore, don't tick this also. But in a survey, we can do this. In a feedback, we can do this. But it's a test. So therefore, we will not do this. Okay. After this is over, then there is a next tab here called presentation. Okay, go to the presentation here. So it is telling me show progress bar. Okay, show progress bar means if there are some 25 questions, okay, at the bottom they get one bar moving. Okay, let us say the bar, it will highlight little portion when they attempted one question. Let's say out of 20 when they attempted 10 questions, the bar will move up to middle. When they attempted all the questions, the bar will be completed. Okay, so it's a progress bar. Okay, if you want to have that as a good indication, click that, no problem. Then shuffle question order. Okay, now this is what I mentioned earlier. Now when people are attempting online quiz, Or when people are attempting, sometimes what they do, they will telephone their friend, "Arey, tell me answer for third question. Arey, tell me answer for fourth question." Okay, this third or fourth or sixth should be jumbled up for each and every student. So that's the reason why what you say, for a quiz like that, you always say shuffle question order. It means to say that for each and every student, the order of questions is different. It is not same first question first, last question last. No. Okay. So therefore, whenever you are trying to organize a quiz, remember to use these options. Shuffle questions. Okay. So that it is not in the same order, and show progress bar, and then show link to submit another. Anyway, for test, this will not be there. So remove this. Then confirmation message. After they submit, they will get this message. Your response has recorded. Okay, let us say I want to change this. Okay, I will say I want to take this as it is. Okay, so your answers are recorded. Okay, I'll say all the best. Let us say I want to flash this. After this, say submit. Then say save. Okay, say save. Fine. You see here, the email address automatically came. Okay. Yeah. Again, go to settings. Now we have done general, we have done presentation and quiz. What we are doing, make this as a quiz. Assign point value to each question and allow auto grading. Okay. If you want to make this as a quiz, automatic quiz, then you must select all this. So if you deselect this, then it will not be a quiz at all. Okay. It only a general thing. That means no valuation done automatically. But if you want that, go here and then say make it a quiz. Okay. And then you see, respondent are not allowed to open tabs or other applications while taking this quiz. Now, many times, what happens when they are attempting quiz test, they can search the internet and find the answers, isn't it? By opening another tab. So what you have to do, you have to lock that. Okay. Turn on the lock mode. Okay. You have to click on that. But anything is, see, this feature is only available to schools using managed Chromebooks. Okay. So you have to subscribe for this Chromebook, facility. Since I'm using a free account now, it is not allowed. So we have to talk to Google people and you have to subscribe for this, Chromebook. Then you can do that. Okay. Your school has to do that. Then release the grade. Okay. The moment the quiz test time is over, 3 to 4 p.m., they will get email automatically with their score. Okay. If you click on that, release immediately, or if you click on that later after manual review. Okay. What you have to do now, after all responses are there, you just go through responses. When you are satisfied, that time, as I shown, one button there, release score. When you click on the release score, then only score will be released as an email to them. Okay. So you can choose one of these options, either immediately release the score or later. Okay. But generally, what do we do? It depends on the teacher. Okay. It's your wish. Okay. Then respondents can see missed questions. Okay. Correct answers, point values. So generally, since we are giving as a exam now, correct answer should be removed. Okay. Right. That means when they have a wrong answer, at the end, they can see correct answer. But for test, we should remove. But for general people, you can put as a, when you're doing a demo. So missed questions. See, since all questions are compulsory, in a hurry, listen, you see many times what happens when they don't get the answer for a question, then they go to next question, thinking that they can attempt the question later. Okay. But at the end, they may forget and click on the submit. Okay. So when they click on the submit without answering, they'll get an error saying that some questions are missing. You please attempt all of them. Okay. So that facility they will get only when you click on this. But if you don't click on that, they will not get an alert that they have missed some questions. But it's a good practice for the children, and so therefore we can put this. Okay. Then point values. So remember earlier I was showing 1 point, 2 point. So if it is one for uniformly for all questions, you need not show. But if points are varying, like for one question 2 marks, for another question 3 marks, then it's better you put show point values and then say save. Okay, fine. So these are all the options that we need to understand whenever you want to create a quiz test form. Fine. Yeah. So those are the now let me go now. Email address. My next question is, let us say you want student's name. Okay. So that you get the name also automatically. Student name, and say you want to short answer type. Here it is a short answer type. Say yes, and then answer. There no marks for this, so it is 0 points. And then say compulsory. They must give. Okay. and then again go to next question. Click on add question here. Now here, ask them the roll number. Okay, ask them the roll number, and then it's also short answer again. Okay, roll number, it's a number, right? And then you can have validation here if you want. There is no point here, 0 points, and also say required. And then go to next question. You see here, now email address compulsory, student name, and I told you already how to get this email address automatically. Go to the settings and click on collect email address. This I already shown you. Okay, and then next question is student name compulsory, roll number compulsory. Okay, my next question is, now from here onwards, if there is no other data that you want from student, then you start actual questions. Okay, okay, let us say now who formulated theory of gravitation. Okay, let us say this is my question. Sorry, don't worry about spelling mistakes.
Okay.
I'm only demonstrating. And
Okay,
then say, yeah, so multiple choice. Okay, so it's a multiple choice type. So I'll click on multiple choice, and option 1 is Galileo, and my second option is Newton. Okay, my third option is Einstein. Okay, like that, you can type. And then let us say my fourth option is Mendele, like that. My now question is over. Now I want to say this is my no, this is done now. Now answer key I have to give now. Okay, so what I have to do, suggested correct answer is giving. All right, no problem. So now what I'll do now, my question is now done. Okay, I'll go to next question. So before I go to next question, I want to give key here. So what do you do now? Click on this. Now answer key you want to give now. Answer key, you have to click on that and give 1 point here for this one key, and then say this is the correct answer. I'm getting a click here. Are you getting?
Yeah.
I'll just show you again. So done. Okay, fine. So done. That is it. Now go to next question. Okay. Next question is okay. So what is the velocity of light? Okay, in what is the velocity of light in meters per second? That is my second question. Compulsory, multiple choice, and option 1 is 200 into 10 to the power of something. Okay, 8. Okay, my second option is 3 into 10 to the power of 10 to the power of 8. My third option is 10 into 10 to the power of 10 multiplied by 10 to the power of 8. Okay, my fourth option, let us say 8 multiplied by, to confuse the student, I will give 3 multiplied by 10 to the star 10. Okay, so that they will know what is centimeter and what is meters per second. Okay, so this is my quiz. So what I will do now, I have to give points now. For giving points, what you have to do, you have to click on the answer key. Click on the answer key and then give 1 point here. And then whichever is the right answer, this is the right answer, just click on this. So I get a green tick here and say done. Okay. All right. So if you want to review just previous question, just click on that. You will see options. You will see that this is the right answer and there's a 1 point given. And you click on the next question and this is a question and there's a 1 point given and this is the right answer. Okay. Like that, you keep adding. So let us say now we'll add one more here, drop down. Okay. Let us say drop down. So what question we should give? Can someone suggest, please? I'm not getting immediately. Okay. Fine. Anyway, I'm just randomly typing. Okay. Who invented? Okay. Let me check. Who invented? Okay. Bulb, light bulb. Okay. Who invented light bulb? Okay. So I want to, take this, let us say a drop down. Okay. So let us say I have a drop down here. It is asking me what is my option 1. Okay. Option 1 is Newton. Option, let us say 2 is Einstein. Okay. Option 2 is Thomas,
Alright, sir.
yeah, Thomas Alva edition, and my option 4 is okay, Mandeli, okay, something I gave like this. So now again, click on answer key and give 1 point for it and say my right answer is Thomas and say done. Okay, like this. This is a drop down. Fine. So this is another type. Now like that, I keep adding questions. Let us say how they will see. Okay. Now let me total points 3. Only 3 questions I gave. Like that, you can practice. No, there are many things here. Drop down is there. Checkbox is there. Okay, fine. Now let us go to checkbox. I'll create one more answer if time is not an issue for you. Okay. So I will say, okay, which of the following are let us say birds. Okay, this is my question. That means there are multiple right answers are there when you say which are the following. So I will say check boxes. Okay, my option 1 is option 1 is eagle. My option 2 is sparrow. My option 3 is parrot. My option thing is I'll put, let us say fish. Okay, peacock. Peacock is not a bird. Okay, fine. All right. So let us say peacock. Okay, let me say fish. Okay, something like that. So this is question. Okay, say answer key. Answer key. I will say 1 mark. Okay, or let me say, because there are 3 possible answers, I will say 3 marks. Okay, so and then say this is right answer, this is right answer, this is right answer. That's it, and say done.
Oh.
Okay, so like this.
So can we give some negative marks also for the questions?
Negative marks, actually there is another option for that. It is possible. Okay, negative marking, I'll show you that option. Let us see. Huh? Yeah. Usually, no, when you say answer key, if you see here, now you see the questions, 0, only negative option directly is not here, but we can do that. We can do that. Okay, so this is the quiz that we have, and yeah. So there are different options, as I told you. You can take any of these things. Checkbox, grid you can take, as I've shown in a previous example. And date and time, whenever you want to insert, you can take date and time. Okay, so yeah. So after this, then if you see how it will be actually viewed. Now let us say go to responses, accepting responses now, questions, and then let me see the preview. There are total 6 marks here. Go to preview. Okay, this is how the students will see. Okay, and the questions were jumbled actually. You see here, my last question came first. Okay, student name came here, roll number came here, because I said we said jumble the order. Okay, yeah. So then they will type in all this. Okay, email address, and who invented, drop down. Okay, so I said let us say my answer is this, and which are the following are birds. I will say this only are those known to me. Then student name. Okay, we'll type some name here, and then who formulated theory of gravitation. I'll give some my answer, and then roll number. I'll type some. Okay, see, I typed D. It says must be a number, so I'll type some roll number, and then what's the velocity of light. I clicked some answer known to me. Okay, so let us say all are actually compulsory for me. Okay. See, all are having red stars. All are compulsory questions. Okay, so let us say I forgot this. Okay, I forgot this. It is saying you have to answer because it's compulsory. Okay, so 3, 4, 5, 6, and then say submit. Okay, so it has taken my response. Your answers are recorded. All the best. So, and I'll also get an email with my answers. Okay, so we'll go back to the So I'm sorry, I think my screen went out, no? Yeah. Okay. So yes, so I go back. I got one response now. One response I got. Okay, and email I got. Okay, this is what there. Now let me, now you see here. See, I said no, don't release the score immediately. So it is asking me release the score. Only when I click release the score, score will be released here. Otherwise, till that time, score will not be released. So then you say now compute, get a Excel sheet for this. Just click on this, create a spreadsheet. Okay, create a new spreadsheet. Say create. Okay, now it will create and show it to me. This is a spreadsheet. Okay, my score is only 2 out of 6. It has come automatically because I could answer only 2 correct answers out of 6.
Sir, you're not screen sharing, sir. We are not able to see your screen share.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. 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 Okay. One minute.
Yeah. Take your time.
What happened? Okay. So can you see now?
No, sir. No.
Oh, sorry. Okay then, fine. Okay, you should be seeing now.
Yeah. Now we are seeing.
Okay. So this is actually from this form. From this form, when I clicked on the show the from this form, from the previous form that I have got. Okay. I got these are the responses. Okay. It is showing me timestamp. It is showing my email address. What is my total score? My name, roll number, and the answers for questions. So each question will be a column here. Okay. Each question will be a column. So therefore, as and when the students attempt, I'll get the entire list here. Okay. And the respective scores here. I'll get the scores for each student. Now it is simple for me if you want, I can arrange this. Anyway, now it has become an Excel sheet now. Whatever we can do in Excel sheet, I can do all that. We can do arranging, ascending order, descending order, so that we'll know who scored top and who scored low. All that, can be known to us. Okay. So, yes, this is how we create the, form. Yeah. And quiz test. And, we get all the responses. Okay. So actually for negative marking, I'm not getting the clue immediately, but let me check and tell you. Okay. So yeah, that's it. So this is how we know. Sorry.
You can go ahead, sir.
Okay. Yeah. So this is about Google Forms. As I told you, we can create different types of forms. Only thing is we have to appropriately choose the kind of a question that you are posing, depending on whether it is a quiz test or a feedback, okay, or a survey form. Okay, based on that. So let us say this is one section. Let us say now I want to give questions for the chemistry, which is a different section. So what you will do? You click on this, add a section. So when you add a section, it is saying 2 of 2. Now when you go up, it is saying 1 of 2. It's a physics. Okay. So you can change the title here. Okay. And for the second, again you say it is a chemistry quiz. Okay. And then from here onwards, you give the now add question here, go to question number here, again add question here, keep on adding questions for the chemistry. Let us say you want to add now for maths. Okay, after all this, in the last part, again you add another section here. It is saying 3 of 3. Now you will say maths. Okay, so like this, you can add sections and then, create questions related to that. Okay, so that's it. This is about Google Forms. So now the only thing is you have to use all these options, and you can appropriately choose the either the standard template, or you can create your own template. And then let us say you want to add an image for this. Okay. Now what you can do is saying add image. Okay. You can add an image to this, which comes on top. Either you upload an image, or browse for an image. Let us say I said browse for image. I don't know whether I have any images here. Yeah, you can select any image here. Let me check. Okay, open. So let us say I have selected, let us say this image and say open. Okay. So actually the image has to be chosen very carefully. There are some size restrictions. Okay. So I said upload. Then sorry. See, it's saying an error has occurred. That image it's not taking. So there is some error occurred, dismiss. So you have to choose an appropriate thing. So let us say there is a photo here. I think the size is more, or you can take from Google. Let us see what happens. I have selected, I said insert. What it is showing. So on the top, that image will come. If there is a restriction for the size, you have to just try. Otherwise, some error will come that image size is high or something. So you have to work it out. Okay. So yeah, image came. Okay. So I've inserted the image here. Okay. Sorry. So wherever you want, let us say you want to show an image and ask a question based on the image. Let us say, what is this? Okay. What is this image? Or where is this place? Okay. Some question you can ask. Show an image and then say, ask that. Okay. That's how we know, show a picture and ask a question on the picture. Similarly, you can add a video here and ask a question on the video. Okay. Like that. Yeah, and this one is import questions, and then yeah, that's it. And when you want to change the theme, you can change the theme. Choose an image for the theme. Okay, let us say that is the top image. Let us say choose the image for the theme. Let us say I choose, because it's an exam, I will choose an image for the theme. Let us see an appropriate image. Let me check. Is there anything which represents an exam here? Okay, let me take this for the time being and say insert. Okay, I said, see here, now for this quiz test, on top, there is an image came. Okay, like that, you have to go here. Okay, you have to go here and then select the theme, customize theme. I have selected header. Okay, and I have uploaded this image. And the background color is currently, it is giving a light rose color. If I put yellow here, it becomes yellow here. So like that, background theme color can be changed. This is theme color. Theme color is black now. If I put orange, okay, it is orange. Now you can also change the background color here. You can see the background color is changing. So like that, you can change the color. Font style you can change. Okay. So this is how we can create a quiz test and then send the link. Now I want to send this quiz test to all the students. So what you do now, simply settings I have shown. Okay, this I have shown to you already, and preview I have shown, and I have shown you what actually you mean by changing the theme and all. Now you say send. So when you want to send this by email to all the students, or you want to give a link, like short link to the students and put it in their email. Okay, and then email goes to everyone. Okay, or you want to send by email, then give this comment and then say send. The moment you say send, whatever emails you send, it will go. And if you say click on link, this link you have to copy and paste in the emails of all the students. Okay, this is the way. So then it goes to them, and then you have to assign, you have to tell them the time. Okay, actually in this there is no direct way of giving automatic starting and ending time. You have to use some other platform. For example, in Google Classroom, you can announce this as a quiz, and then for that activity you can set time in Google Classroom. Then the form will be displayed to them in the Google Classroom only at that time, and then form gets it disappears after the time is over. Okay, so this is about Google Forms. Okay, so I think I have done now Google Drive, Google Sheets, and Google Forms. Okay, yeah. So now it's 5:45. Okay, now you just advise me what should I do.
Can you please give the introduction of Google slide also, sir?
Google slide also. It is similar to your PowerPoint. Okay? Yeah. So
because that is very important for the teachers.
Okay. All right. So yeah, again go to your mail, and then click on this and select Google Slides. Okay. And Google Doc, as you see here, Google Doc is similar to the Word. Okay, I just mentioned, you see Google Docs here. It is similar to opening a Word document. Instead of MS Office on your desktop, you are working, it's like opening a Word document, and the document is available to you wherever you go. That's about Google Docs. Okay. And similarly, Google Slides. Now I opened Google Slides here. Okay. Now start a new presentation or a recent presentations we can take. Okay. All these are my presentations, my own presentations that I have created. Okay. So this is the existing presentation that I have created. Okay. Or I can create a new presentation.
Yeah, one new presentation to show us how to make
So create a blank presentation here.
Yeah.
So it's saying add title. So I will add title now. Okay. Okay. My title of my talk is environmental protection. Okay, I want to talk on this. Okay, so environmental protection is the title. Now subtitle I can add my name. Okay. 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 Then whatever your regular, PowerPoint package you see, same thing you can see. Now you want to add next slide. So when you want to add next slide, you can say simply insert. Okay, or you say insert slide. Okay, you can or insert shape. There are many options here. Insert image in the same slide. Okay, so you can add a slide here, add a new slide here, right? New slide, put a heading. Okay, before talking environmental, let us say I want to talk. What do you mean by atmosphere? Okay, I'll put heading our atmosphere. I want to talk what is our atmosphere. Let us say again, I want to add next slide, go to a slide. I want to explain the various layers in the atmosphere after talking about layers of atmosphere. Okay, like that I can keep adding various slides. Then after populating the content, you can actually arrange the slides. Okay, you can go to order, and then you can select all these slides and arrange them. In fact, any slide you can just click and then drag up and down. It gets changed here from the preview panel. Okay, so let's say I want this slide to be before this. Simply click, hold the mouse button, and then drag it up. Okay, like that you can arrange the order here itself, or you can go here, grid view. You click on the grid view here, you will see all the slides. And then I want to keep this slide in between these two, just keep it in between these two. Okay, or you can go to normal, thumbnail mode. So like if you are good at PowerPoint, okay, from here onwards, whatever you have learned in PowerPoint, same thing can do even in Google Slides, except that, this presentation will be available to you wherever you go. Fine. It is as simple as that. And then you can title your presentation environmental protection, as I gave you in the first slide. So same thing it came. Then I can view, right, present, grid view, zoom. All these are like your, normal things. Okay. So when you want to test it, just go to present. Okay. So you will see all your slides, appearing here. You just check a preview of all this. And then, you can go back. After this is over, you have a menu here. You simply say exit here, you'll go back. Or you can switch the slides back and forth here. You can select a particular slide and then see how it is appearing. Okay, you can create notes for this slide here. If you want, you can create a notes here, speaker notes. And once you are done, you can say exit and then go back to your design mode. And this is what you are creating. But if you want any standard template, on the right side, you see there are standard templates. You can select any of them. Let us say for this, I want to apply this template. Simply click on this. Okay, then it will be applied for all my slides. Let us say I'm not happy with this design. I want to apply another design. Let us say I want to apply this. So just click on this. It will be applied for all your slides. Okay, that's it. Okay, so I think starting from 3 o'clock, we have spent almost, almost 2.5 hours on various aspects of this. So now you just advise me what you can do. For me, it's a regular job. Okay. So if you can sit, if I can sit, we can go more time. but I think it's a course and participants have their limited time.
Yeah.
Now you just advise me whatever you want to do in next 10-15 minutes, I'll do that.
A little about Google Earth also, you please tell, sir.
All right.
Little.
Okay. Good. So yeah. So Google Earth actually is another tool, very good tool, but not of much educational value, but it's of much of information gathering. Okay. It's like seeing the entire globe at your fingertips. That's a Google Earth thing. There may be some memory issues, but anyway, I'll try to show it. Okay. So this is a Google Earth. So as you see here, it is still loading. It takes time because it occupies a lot of memory. So whatever you see on Google Maps app, same thing you can see here. In fact, the entire Earth you can see. In fact, if you spend some time, you can pinpoint and put a mark for your location, for your residence location. Okay, but you need to have little patience. Okay, so as you see here, you are able to see the Earth rotating. Okay, so what you have to do is now you just have to click on this. Okay, now you see there are so many tools here. Okay, there are so many tools. I'm just I'm trying to get a zoom into view of my thing. I'm rotating. See, it's so funny, you enjoy when you do this, that Earth is at your disposal. Okay, so let me focus on India. Okay, so let us say we are here, so we can scroll up, scroll down, rotate down, up. So let us say I'm here, India is in front of us. Now I just can zoom in. Okay, slowly. That means you have to know what you have to do. The mouse button you have to rotate up. Okay, to zoom in, and rotate down to zoom out. Okay, so you can do this. Now you can see, and at the same time you can also do all kinds of things. And also you can use this plus and minus buttons here for zoom in and zoom out. Okay, if you are having difficulty with your mouse, you can use the keyboard buttons. Click on the plus and minus buttons, and also you can do anything that you wanted. Okay, and then let us say now you see here, you can keep doing here like this. Now it is showing me a picture. There are options like you see in Google Map. It is showing me click on the zoom in space, and then you have this, and this is actually showing me a satellite map here. There are options here, you see here. Okay, for you, YSR mode, and then showing the different markers. You can see all the cities. If you click on this menu, it is showing search YSR project map style. Okay, photos, settings, and feedback. So let me go to map style. So when you go to map style, clean, exploration, everything. So let me see borders, label, places, and roads. Click on this exploration. Okay, click on this exploration, and then click on this. Map style is this. The moment you select that one, so you can just go to this point, click to zoom to space, double click on this. Okay, yeah, so you can see the Hyderabad city we are seeing here. Okay, you can see the full map here. Okay, with all the roads and buildings. Okay, so in Hyderabad, maybe you can try searching your house and put a comment that this is my house. Okay, you can do that. It will be saved in your account. Okay, so it's so thrilling to see the entire globe at your fingertips. And when you click on this thing, you see here, fly to your location here. So if I click here, it comes to NIT Warangal on this map. So I'm just clicking on this. So when you are doing this at your home, when you click on this button, it will show your home location. Now I'm clicking on this. Okay, fly to your location. Click on this. Now Google Earth wants to know your location. Do you want allow or you want to block? Let's say I want to allow. Okay, you see here. Now it has all the way switched location to Warangal. Okay. Now you see, like in the movies they show, no? So see, this is the location where I am sitting now. Okay. So this is my building, Electronics and Communication Department. So this building, whatever you see in front of you, is my building. Okay. I am in the first floor of this building. This is ECE building of our campus. Where you see this blue dot is ECE building. This is our admin building. Okay. and this is our main entrance. These are the chemical engineering building, metallurgy building. These are the hostels, and this is our track, running track and stadium. You see, this is our campus. And right now in my campus, I am sitting in EC department right here. Okay. So this is about the Google Earth. Of course, we can talk so many things. In fact, if you click on this, it shows a select and drag and drop to enter Street View. So when you click on that, I can see what is around me. Let us say click on that. Just see, the roads are shown to me here. When I click on this, okay, it is showing me, you see here, how fantastic it is. Now I have gone to actual scenario in my campus. Okay. Now I can see all the buildings. For example, you see, this is the building where I am sitting now. This is the building in the first floor I am sitting here. Okay. And this is the building adjacent to mine. It is as if that I am standing here and then trying to see what is around me. Okay. All right. You see here, this is my campus that you are seeing in live. Live means whatever is stored in the Google thing. So I can now go this way. I can travel. I can travel to different way. Okay. I can travel right side, left side, and then explore. I can go in this road now. Okay. Simply click here. Okay. And then show your mouse button. You see there are two arrows here. When you click on this arrow, you will travel in this road. When you click on this arrow, you will go in this road. Okay. So you can keep traveling and then see the entire campus. Okay. For example, this is our admin building. You see? So this I can see in the Street View here. So like that, on the globe now, so fantastic to, see that sometimes they say, the whole world is at your fingertips. Okay. This is exactly the meaning of the whole world is at your fingertips. Okay. You can go to any country, any city, on any road, and then you see what is around. Okay. So this is the, yeah.
Thank you, sir. There are some questions, sir.
Yeah,
can we share the HTML link through this link instead of link in HTML embedded form?
Yes, yes. I've shown you option there.
Yeah.
Through email or through link. Okay, I've shown the option, that embedded link option. So you have to click on that embedded option, copy that code, and that code you have to put in your HTML file.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there is one more question. How many files or folders can be shared on a Google Drive?
Yeah, actually there is no limit because maximum storage is 15 GB that they are giving in Google. Up to 15 GB you can store.
So participants, please, if you have any questions, please type them in your chat box so that sir will be able to answer. And is Pavani there to moderate the questions? Yeah.
So where is chat box here?
Yeah. I think the two questions I have already asked you, sir. I have a doubt. Can we share embedded HTML link through Drive?
Yeah, you can share as a text, but other people who are sharing, taking that, they have to copy and paste in their respective web page.
They have to only do it in their respective web page.
Yes.
Okay. So any participants, you have any questions, please type them in your chat.
Yeah, somebody can read out to me, I can answer.
Yeah, I am reading out.
For me to go through.
Is there any chance to change the language options? Or is it like we want to type in Telugu? How can we do that?
Yes, you can change whatever language Google supports. The language option can be changed. It is built into the Google. So we have no option to add our own language, but whatever Google allows, there we can change. For example, all the titles we can see in regional language. It's possible. So you have to go to the main menu of Google and say language translation. It will translate and show in the whatever language that you choose. But only thing is when you are creating content, okay, creating content, we have to create only in English. Google Sheets, for example, or Google Maps, Google Forms. Okay, there is no facility for language. No.
Madam.
Yeah.
Two questions from YouTube live
session. Yeah.
One
Please
is,
go ahead.
The first one is how to give multiple options one below another. That was a question.
Multiple options where, madam?
That is not mentioned, sir.
No, multiple of, maybe they are talking
think
about
in-
Google Form only.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
In Google Form, they have to take, you take a multiple choice grid view.
Okay.
It will automatically give you rows and columns. There we can do.
And one last question from YouTube out of the two. How to prepare automatic e-certificate? How to generate?
That we have a separate session. We will show them that in that session. Okay?
That's
Yeah,
it,
but-
madam.
Yeah. We have a separate session for that,
Okay.
and we will show in that. Okay.
And one more question from normal Zoom box. Chiranjeevi has posed this. How to set a time duration for quiz?
That's what actually in Google Form, there is no direct option for the time. But what you have to do, use the Google Classroom. And in the Google Classroom, you schedule a quiz activity and set time limit there with this Google Form as a link. Okay. So when you give this link in the Google Classroom for a quiz activity, the link will open, will be activated. A link will be visible for them. But when they click, the link will not get open. Only at that time, it gets activated. But in the form itself, we don't have time setting limits there. Or we have to do manually. If you want to just run only quiz test, instead of going via Google Classroom, only at exactly 3 p.m. you open the form, and at 4 p.m. you say don't accept the responses.
There is one more question, sir. Can we copy and paste PPTs directly to the presentations?
Yes, you can. You can. I mean, from a normal PPT to Google slide, you mean?
That they did not ask. Can we copy and paste PPT directly to the presentations? That is the question.
Yeah, you can do that. So what you have to do now, normal PPT, which you have prepared using conventional Microsoft PowerPoint, okay, you can share it in Google Drive, and then that file you open with Google Slide app. That's it. It
Sir,
opens.
another question from Bhanu Prakash. How to change timestamp in Google Form response sheet?
No, madam, we can't change. See, no, you can change if you want deliberately, but nobody does it. Okay, see, timestamp automatically comes whenever user attempts. Okay, but but if you want to, whoever is the owner of the Google Sheet, but for some own mal intention, if they want to change the timestamp and cheat the and then you are not attempted in the right time, you attempted lately, that they can edit the sheet, but that's not the right way.
One more question from YouTube Live. Can we add narrator video in Google Slide?
Yeah, there is an option, madam. I've shown some option at the bottom. You can add audio. You can insert videos. Yes, we can do that.
Another question from Suvarna Ragini. Where to put the quiz test if I have 60 mails to share?
15 mails to share. Where to put the?
Where to put the quiz test if I have 60 emails to share?
So what you have to do? First of all, whenever you are conducting such quiz test to multiple students, you organize all the email IDs in an Excel sheet first. Okay. So in Excel sheet, you copy all the emails. So what you do now, instead of typing yourself, you initially send a small form to all the students. That form will contain the name, roll number, and email ID. Okay, with that form, now you get an Excel sheet created automatically with all the email IDs. That is first step. Next step is what? Whenever you want to send a quiz test to all these 60 students, okay, you create the form, quiz form, then get the link for that, okay, and then once you get the link for the form, then you open your mail account, okay, a fresh mail, and then paste the link in the mail body, and in the to part of your mail ID, go to your Excel file containing all the email IDs, simply copy paste all the mail IDs, okay, and then paste in the to field, so that all the 60 mail IDs will come there, and then you simply send, it goes to all the 60 persons. I think it's what is expected from the question.
Sir, can we use subscript and superscript?
Where, madam?
To type in the questions, that is in the quiz and everything. How can we use the subscript and superscript?
In Google Form.
Yeah.
In Google Form, actually, subscript superscript option is not there. That's why sometime back when I wrote 10 to the power of 8, I put star there. 10 double star 8 we have to put for exponent. So, or you should cap. See, there is a cap on the keyboard. It is key 6, number 6 key. There is a cap symbol. So, if you want to do x to the power of 2, you say x cap 2 or x star star 2. Okay, that is the only way.
Next question, sir. Can we record audio and video in Google Slide?
Yeah, there is a camera option, madam. You can activate camera. I showed you some time back. Okay, so switch on the camera option. Then you can record video and audio both. It gets recorded.
Next question. Is there option of copy paste question in Google form?
Yeah, you can. So from your Word file, you can copy and paste in the Google form as a question. We can do that. All copy paste will work like in any normal Microsoft package.
Madam, that's it, madam. YouTube live session launch vachesai mana questions.
Okay.
And even Zoom inbox launch kuda almost all questions are answered. One more question from Dr. Anuradha. If there is no mail IDs of the students, how could we share the link of Google Forms?
So if there is no mail ID, see, there are two things now. Sharing is not an issue because you can share through WhatsApp. Okay, if mail is not there. So sharing a link when there is no mail is, we can do various means. We can send an SMS or we can send through WhatsApp. But if you are forcing them to attempt a exam with their mail ID, okay, so they have to enter the mail ID and otherwise they can do it. There is no problem. Only browser is required, madam. Okay. See, the question is that if they don't have mail ID, how do we send the Google form link? Okay. So if they don't have mail ID, send through WhatsApp or send through SMS. So they simply click on that. When they click on that, the form will open in the browser. Anyway, browser will be there in their mobile, okay, or in their desktop, whatever. So from the browser, they can answer. No problem. They need not have email ID. Unless you force them to give mail ID, but answering a form is no issue. They can always answer. Email ID is not compulsory, madam, for answering Google Forms.
Principal, madam, now it is time for rapporteur.
Yeah. Who is reporting today?
Babita Rani of Computer Department. She is supposed to come for rapporting. And I request Busi Anil sir to start polls also simultaneously.
Yeah.
Try to get Babita Rani, madam. Meanwhile, I'll try to
start up this poll.
So I request all the participants to participate in the poll that I am just going to put on the screens. It's a sincere request, please.
So I'm stopping sharing.
Yeah, you can stop.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yeah, you can start your poll.
Yeah, it got started.
Okay.
All the participants, please
participate.
Your polling.
Meanwhile,
Babita Rani, madam.
Interma, adiga some questions. Sorry, in tarvat matladu.
Madam Babita Rani, madam, are you here?
It's okay. We will just go on with the. So today, as Babita Rani is missing, let me share the.
She's there.
Yeah. Okay. You're ready? Babita Rani?
Madam, I think we have to unmute her.
That Busi should do. Wait.
Busi sir, please unmute Babita Rani, madam.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, are you ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you just go on. What did we learn today?
Yes, ma'am. A very good afternoon to our Honorable Principal, madam, and our resource person, sir, Anjaneyulu sir Garu, from NIIT Warangal. I'm here. I'm Babita Rani from Computer Science Department. I would like to share a few points on sir's presentation. Sir, it is very wonderful presentation, sir. Sir has been emphasized on Google Drives, Forms, Sheets, and Google Slides and Google Earth. See, these Google Drives, it is, we have been learned about this, that we can create files, folders, and how can we share these files and folders, and how can we give up permissions while sharing the content, sharing the files or folders. And coming over to these sheets, it is same as our MS Excel sheets, this Microsoft Excel sheets. But what all we are doing with the help of these sheets, MS Excel sheets, we have to save with the help of this Control S key. But while we are doing in this Google Sheets, it doesn't require, because the platform is under cloud platform. What all we are doing, simultaneously it goes on saving the things. All these Google tools are Google platforms, so that what all we are doing in this Google Sheets and Google Slides, like PowerPoint presentations, all these things will be saved simultaneously. But it doesn't be in this Microsoft Excel sheets. And coming on to this forms, yeah, we have been learned a lot in forms. See, as we are faculties, we are teaching in the field of teaching, we have to give some screening tests for our students. This is the best way where we can give a screening test with the help of these Google Forms. As this is a pandemic situation, we are going through this online teachings. This is the best way to screen our students, where we can create a forms by taking a quiz format and generating it into a short question format, and getting the information with the help of these response, and giving some these questions, how to attempt the questions and all. Google Forms is very useful for our teachers to screen the students. And coming over to this Earth, Google Earth, it is also a very wonderful and beautiful topic where we can see the Earth lively. As Sir said, it is on our fingertips. World is on our fingertips. We can see everything in the Google Earth as our maps concept, maps app.
But participants, please try to involve yourself in poll. Just go to polls and give your ranking.
Many things to say. As the time restricts, madam, that's it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Babita Rani, madam.
And over to the Pavni, madam.
Okay, thank you, madam. Thanks a lot, ma'am. Principal, madam, I think this is the time for vote of thanks.
Yeah, you just present the vote of thanks. And in meantime, I think around 10 to 12 people, they did not attempt the poll. Please, there is a poll button there. Just you have some questions, whether you are satisfied or not satisfied. Please give your polling.
Ma'am, shall I start the vote of thanks?
Yeah, you can.
On behalf of Government City College principal madam and the entire team of organizers, I thank our resource person Anjaneyulu garu for giving us very wide information pertaining to Google tools. And honestly speaking, I think now I'm empowered to utilize these Google tools from arts background also, sir. And it was very informative. I also thank all the participants for following all the instructions given by our organizer, Busi Anil sir. I thank Principal Madam for her continuous support throughout the session. I thank all the other organizers also for your patience shown towards making today's session very much successful. tomorrow's session is going to start at the same time with the same password and I think a link. Further instructions will be given by Bhusi Anil sir. Over to Bhusi Anil sir.
Yes, ma'am. I thank Professor L. Anjaneyulu on behalf of our college. And I thank even participants also for patiently listening to such a long session. And once again, I thank even participants for participating in the poll. Okay. And as Pavani madam said, tomorrow at 3 p.m. and we are going to have a session on evaluation tools, which will be delivered by Sunil Kumar Duburi from Rajahmundry Government Degree College. And I thank one and all once again. That's all.
Yeah, let me also thank Anjaneyulu sir, because even in the last moment he said yes and he never said no to us. And it is through you we could learn so many new things, sir. And I must also thank Rama madam for suggesting you. And all in all, it was a wonderful session. We could learn something new. And I want all the participants to please make one quiz and try to post in the faculty saying credits to City College. Because I just want to see how many are really learned something and how many have really utilized it. Okay. So once again, to all the participants for maintaining the decorum, thank you so much, and for having belief in us that we would be able to do an FDP. So please, there are very good sessions. Make the best utilization of all. Thank you.
And all dear participants, from tomorrow onwards, there won't be so much delay as you are just complaining. Today it was a launching session of the FDP, because of which 25 minutes were went into that particular thing. Tomorrow we'll try our level best to wind up in the time allotted for the session.
Yeah, sure. We'll maintain. We will maintain the timings. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you once again. Bhusi, akkada live streaming, will you stop it?
Yes, ma'am. I will do it.
Yeah.